Hey everybody, how's it going? Oh, we need to change names. Howler's not Howler anymore.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What did you change Curzon to Pax too?
No, not yet.
He's working on it.
How's everybody going today? Let's get these things fixed. Bacon Battlehammer is now just what? PAX? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Yep.
Man, I'm gonna have to recenter all these things.
More Scottish accent.
Yeah,
I
make
was
that
I
bigger.
was just getting comfortable with it too.
That was a Scottish accent?
There we
Yeah,
go.
you know. It is a
Ugh.
fantasy Scottish accent.
So, last week we did not stream because I was not at my PC to stream. But we did play. So, who wants to give an update? Tom got notes? You want to go through what all happened last time?
Um Trying to what did we do? Oh, so uh so the yes, so Briar brought the remains of his companions back to Lonely Wood to find two strange new people in the dilapidated inn that they now own. And Finnick was gone. These two new people, Anochi and Pax, who had just come into Ten Towns from the Southlands or from the Wild Coast, said that Finnick, they had talked to Finnick. He had said, go ahead and stay and wait, um, because they had come looking for the right people. And he had to go home and help his family with something important. And after introductions were made, they decided that after Briar shared all the different things that was kind of on the list. They Briar before they decided what to do, Briar insisted on taking the remains of his companions to the Dwarven Valley and to at least take Bacon back to his people, and then hopefully they could take care of Howler and see that he was returned to his. So they did that, and while they were there, they found out from one of Bacon's brothers that um, the dwarves had recently seen the Ragged Nomads to the north, um, following the herds of caribou, and thinking that there was no better time that they were going to be able to find the nomads and talk to them, they immediately set out, headed north, and through extreme luck, through the wild weather and a couple of blizzards, um, came within sight of the nomads, approached them, convinced them that they were um, there, that they were friends, and shared stories and meals, and learned a little bit more about um, the bell and the sea of moving ice, and just some mainly just some verification of the things that are going on. Made friends and then headed back, and are now back in Lonelywood. So, Sorko,
Yep.
So
anything
their
you
hope so their hope was when they returned back to Lonelywood, they would find Finnick
Mm.
and or find maybe if there's a Finnick there, maybe there would be a Corwin there, but neither of them are there in Lonely Wood. So this is where the party has to decide.
Yeah, Nochi
What
is
are they
looking
doing
for
next?
Corwin, so
So what? So now the three of them, Briar, Pax, and Onochi, have to figure out what they're doing. So what do you want to do?
Well, we would be sitting while we rested in the building of the inn overnight, and I guess going through the list of things that we know.
yeah, we'd just be asking
Or
Briar if there's anything else that we can help him with while we wait for the other two, or if this is where we go, maybe we just go and the others will catch up to us if we don't come back fast enough, or don't come back at all. I don't know.
In the past, we have left messages for the others to catch up, and sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
well, it does seem that there is two other things of import here in the north that you have talked about prior. There is the bell. Um, Although we have said we don't feel we're quite seeking out, or at least we could try to learn about the whereabouts of the Frostmaiden, but perhaps more um, immediate would be simply checking out this ship that has appeared in the sea of moving ice.
And we were sent towards
Yeah, might as
the
well.
moving ice too. I'm game.
Yes.
So it sounds like the group has decided they're going to travel from Lonelywood yonder, right about yonder, here. You guys going to take? You guys going to go around to the north and follow those roads straight, or are you going to go south all the way through? Not all the way through. You know, it'd be a quick trip to get through Bryn Shander, Targos, or Bremen, and then head up. You could actually follow the Shongnome River till it branches off, and then follow it north. I don't know how you would decide to do this. You'd look at your maps. You'd figure it out. It does look like it'll be a. No. What's that about? Where did my little thingy go? I had a. There it is. It's going to be a. Since I was told to open up the map last time and get the actual keys.
Well, using my finger compass,
I know you're. It's very good. It's like your druid craft.
it
But the
looks
images are stretched and skewed slightly on the computer.
it
No,
actually looks like it would be the same distance from Bremen to where the ship is
Okay.
as it would to just take the trail up to and cross the river north of Lonelywood and go straight over.
Bremen to the ship is about 20 miles. No, you'd be adding. It'd be longer to take the other way. But again,
But being on the
but if you're
road
taking
before we
Bre-
go cross country versus Bremen is all cross country.
correct, you
Well, we
save
have the
time while
axe
you're on the
beaks.
harder pack. So distance-wise, it's a little longer, but you have better road.
Yeah,
Does that
and
make
we have
sense?
the axe beaks, so I don't know if that
And
matters
you have the
much,
axe beaks.
anyways.
Yeah. You know what else would really help? If we knew
Unless our
what the
axe
weather
beaks
was
got
going to
eaten
do
again.
for the next 24 hours.
We wake up in the morning and I cast Druidcraft and I see what the weather is going to be like today. Keeping in mind that it's only what it's going to be like in the local area. I don't know how wide weather ranges across the area, the Icewind Dale.
Well, in general, you know the weather just sucks here.
Right.
So you're
Is
used
it
to it. Well, you're not
is it
used to it, but
cold and windy and lightly snowing to
cold and windy and a lot of snow.
right or cold and a lot of wind and
Well,
even colder and more wind and more
your
snow.
druid craft is going to give you fair winds and following seas, as it would be here in the north, for primarily at least the first 12 hours. You see it maybe picking up later. So that's how you can see your next 24 hours happening.
So, but no blizzard. So
But
if it's
no blizzard. Yeah, you stick your finger in your mouth, you put your finger up, and you go, looks like a good day to travel.
so yes. So there, I hold my hand out, and there's a crystal, like crystals form on the top of my palm, and this light and these um, snow lightly falls and lands, and then there's a heavier, larger flakes that hit my hand and then evaporate. And that's kind of it gives me like a physical representation in some way. All right. Well, it seems that we have decent traveling weather today.
That is a nifty trick.
It's always
Don't you?
good to know what the weather will be like before you set out.
I just don't want to know where his fingers been before he put it in his mouth to check the weather, though.
Why would you even try to guess or want to know something like that?
Exactly.
I said I
Maybe
wouldn't
you
want to
should
know.
turn your headset off before you say it. No. All right. So, Lonelywood all the way to Bremen is going to take you 3.5 hours. 2.5, 3.5. It's clear-ish weather. We're talking regular wind, regular cold. The wind is going to be at your back. You're following the well-traveled around the Mare Dolden. Are you're not going to Bryn Shander. You're going to take the swing through Targos and then north to Bremen. Are you going into Targos, or are you just doing your usual drive-by wave?
Oh, I I don't know by usual.
I was going to
Taxes.
say, we don't know anything about them. I would
But
assume.
Briarwood,
I basically explained to him, normally we ride by this town, just wave at the guards and keep going, because we're normally in a big hurry.
Right. Which is actually what I'm sure Onochi and Pax did on the way up, but that's just because they didn't have a reason to stop there.
Yeah.
That is interesting. There is there nothing of import in the city?
Well, I don't have anything I need to stop here for unless there's something y'all need to stop here for real quick.
From what you actually no, that's the one thing you didn't tell us. Yep. Yes. Well, none of the stories you have told us mentioned Targos except in short passing. So, all right. Well,
Move
perhaps when
along.
we get to Bremen,
Move along.
we
These are
may
not the right people you're looking for. We're going to keep going.
so you will
perhaps in
get
Bremen, Finnick will be done and available, and will join us.
you do get to Bremen, and it's in record time. You guys left mid early morning, so what, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock? You were going to get into Bremen noon-ish, depending how many times you looked into Targos and waved. And so you pull into Bremen, and what do you do in Bremen?
Probably just check
Probably
quickly
stop
to
for the
see,
bathroom at least.
Okay,
yeah,
so you pee.
and and at least maybe a snack, like a real like a brunch.
Okay, well, the only person who knows the town, I can open up the town if you'd like,
No,
is going to
doesn't
be
matter.
Briar. He knows where to
I'd
put the axe beaks. He knows where the kennel type axe beak section is, and
I'd recommend our normal hangouts
you go to your normal hangouts
and our normal people.
and your normal people, and then
Is Hiln there?
Hiln is sitting in her corner, smoking her pipe, feet up, enjoying her nice warm corner. Um, but as you're poking in, you're most likely Briar's the one who's asking. I mean, you guys know Finnick just by what he looks like, but Briar is known in the town. So you probably walk in and everybody yells Norm as you walk in. And you probably post right back saying, "Where's Finnick? There's a Finnick here somewhere," and they all explain that he's actually not in town right now. Something about having to stop by or go to all of the towns around 10 towns to deliver stuff. His mom was really mad.
Okay. I asked them if they can leave a message for him,
And they're like, "Of course you can."
and I tell them where we're heading. I'm sure at some point they're going to ask about Bacon and others, correct?
Sure. At that point, they say, "What about Bacon and others?"
And I let them know what happened.
Okay.
And then
And
I introduced the two new travelers with us.
they say, "Oh, you're the two new travelers that are with Briar that Finnick told us about."
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So they're like, "Welcome, welcome. Have a warm hearth against." Remember, this is the cold town, so being by fire is good. Are you just resting for the couple hours, getting your bellies full,
How
your
mu-
bladder's empty, and
how
your axe
much
beaks rested?
how much time we got till dark, and how far is it to the ships?
Well, now you're looking at from Bremen to the dinghy was 20 miles. Let me make sure. Bremen to the dinghy. Not
To
really
the
dinghy, it's a
dinghy.
ship.
That's a
It's not a
really
It's a ship. It's a ship. Yeah, you're looking at 20 miles to get to there, and that you're going cross land.
It's going to be
So
a full day.
it's
Yeah.
not going to be an hour.
Yeah.
But well, let's just take an hour, then we'd be leaving like around 11:30, like
Okay.
before lunch, and we can make a couple of runs and rests with the axe beaks and because we're not making it there in a day no matter what. So
You're either going to leave really early and get there really, really late at night, or if you leave now and spend over, the next day you'll get there halfway through.
yeah,
Does
and
that
then
make
we'll get
sense?
there when it's daylight or twilight.
We just make sure we're fully stocked up on everything while we're here. And another keynote, since the locals that I know really well, Mitch and Finnick does know y'all, that will open up my trust to y'all a little bit more.
Yes, we.
And maybe through a couple more fights, I might trust y'all enough to tell y'all the one last thing.
Okie dokie. Okie and dokie. Smoky. Where is it? I'm trying to find stuff. Hold on. Where is he?
So is anyone here? I guess one of Finnick's friends, Willie, is the one that had told the group about the ship. Is there
Yes.
anyone here while we're eating our quick meal that I'll just kind of ask if anyone has seen it or knows the stories of it?
And I say, sure. Hold on a second. That's what I was looking for right there. Okay, good. The ship that they're talking about, I'm going to reread the actual. He's going to re-explain what has been seen. I just got to find it. That's not it. He says, "Yeah, if you head out northwest of Bremen here, and you'll see an old pirate ship frozen in the ice, less than a quarter mile from shore. No one's sure where it came from, but it's not going anywhere. So as long as the dark winter lasts, I bet it's full of treasure. So it's been stuck in the ice, half buried, for as long as people can remember, as long as there's been this winter. They don't know the name of the ship. They don't. It's called. Well, sorry, they call it the Dark Duchess. But other than that, it's just locked in the ice, about a quarter mile off the coast. And there's nothing except for that. I'm going to look at one last thing just to make sure. Should be right here. Oh, well, okay, so none. I mean, uh, the Willie might know this. Let me roll. Let me see if Willie does know this.
I am going to ask about the bell too.
Oh, so it was like the rumors are that it was a Luskan pirate vessel, and it got stuck in the sea of moving ice, near where, unfortunately, the white dragon, a Viratrance, lives and hunts. And the dragon that he's talking about, everybody knows. It looks like this is the dragon that he's talking about that everybody knows. Not gonna find it. There it is.
I do ask him about the Anjunka bell,
Anganox? Anganox bell?
Anganox bell, yeah.
All right, so that's what you see. When he says the name, that is what you actually see, and what it looks like is
Wonder if I can make a pet out of that.
I just did it again for the heck of it. Don't read that.
The white
That was a
worm.
mis- Yeah, giant white worm. As I said, don't read that. Just get rid of it. Thank you.
What?
But you do see that it
We don't
does
want to
look
read
like
about
there
dragons.
could. It looks like there. Well, I was trying to open it for me. It looks like there's some sort of saddle and something's riding on it. You don't know if it's the steed of the. It's known by the 10 Towners as an ancient white dragon. It lives atop of the Reghead Glacier. Reigns the most fearsome predator in Icewind Dale. Although she's clouded her eyes with cataracts, hunting range and her vision seems a little off. She can hear and see with blind sight, and all of her senses are undiminished. Fortunately for the residents of the Dale, she prefers the taste of reindeer, walrus, and polar bear to the flesh of humans. Dragon has a healthy respect for humanoids and has never threatened Ten Town directly. And at one time, it was served by a wizard whose frozen corpse remains strapped to the saddle.
Oh,
These
I've
are
heard about
stories
that. The stories,
you
Onochi has heard about the stories of the wizard still strapped to the dead to the dragon.
again. This beast is
Yep.
legendary for this area, and so that's more information. Now you're asking about the bell. The bell, ding ding ding. 14. Let's see if he knows anything about said bell.
I'll be right back.
They if you bring this up, you might even hear Hilm say, "Oh, it's just a tale. That bell causes this giant whale to come and pick you up on its back, and most people just leave it alone because it's just rumor. It's just wish wash. Nobody really believes it's happening, but you never know."
But there are people who have seen this whale who answers the call.
People say they have seen it. People have even said they've ridden this whale, but they just avoid the area because the whole sea of moving ice itself is just a dangerous creature.
Well, it seems all of the north is in danger. And if there's information that could help us put an end to the stalling of nature's natural cycles, it is worth looking into.
And that's up to you guys. Just putting this stuff in the kitchen while you're figuring out what you are doing. Dun dun dun.
Well,
So we can
what I
either go
missed?
to the ship. We can either go to shipwreck first or go to the bell.
well,
If I
the bell
understood
was just to
correctly.
get information. What What's that, Onochi?
So I don't know. What did I miss?
Everything.
I thought I heard you start to talk. Um, but the ship is, the ship seems to be something significant and could, if it is a Luskan pirate ship, there could be treasure and equipment and who knows what there, possibly magic items, things that could help us.
Definitely, I agree. I'm all for that.
I'm just taking my meds. Give me a sec.
I am too.
I am too. Right there. Ah, tastes good. It's a beer.
It's great. Less filling.
I gotta wait to take my last one. The eye drops. It is really nice to be able to see again.
It's good. I didn't know you were having issues with your vision.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have cataracts in both eyes, and I just I haven't been able to see out of my right eye for the better part of a year, and I just had
And you're
surgery
just
on the
telling us now. You're fired.
eye. It
How's
did
your surgery going?
great. It went great. So I'm just recovering this week, and everything's good.
That's
I went
good.
through that in 2002 with cataract removal. Surprised me how easy it was.
Oh yeah.
From here on out, that eye will be set for distance, most likely, depending on which lens they put in there.
Yep. No, it seems to be good. And I'll have the other one done probably in 3 to 4 weeks.
It'll be life changing. I'm glad to hear that for you. And the good thing is, you'll never have to go through that again.
Yeah. You
Normally,
only
people have to go through that when they're 60 or 70. So you're getting out of the way early.
Yeah, very early. It's very unusual. But you know me,
Yep.
I like to do things unusual and weird and rare.
Same boat. That's why I did mine when I was in my, I guess, early to mid 30s.
Wow.
All righty. Let's get this party started. All right, so you
Yeah.
guys
One of
pack up.
the head traumas.
Pack up. You get your fish for your axe beaks. How many axe beaks you bring in? You doing 3 riders and one as a carrier?
Oh yeah, we're not leaving any axe beaks behind.
Cool.
But
More
or
food for the bugbears.
if we don't leave one for Finnick, how is he getting to us? If he is looking to
Shows
catch
up.
up at some point, maybe leave one with at his family home.
Do we gotta leave him food? Does his family have enough to take care of it?
Well, his family are fishermen. I'm sure they have lots of leftover fish parts, don't they, Storko?
Yeah, you can always get gutted fish parts, fish heads, fish tails, things that aren't of the normal size or abnormal size. So that's totally up to you guys how you want to do it. But yes, you will be able to find what you want.
My question is, if he doesn't catch up to us and we have a lot of stuff we need to carry out of there, either way, it's not a win. So there's pros and cons each way.
Uh, Whatever you think is best. If you think we should take it as an additional creature to carry, then we
Well,
shall do that.
Finnick,
And
Could
Finnick
Finnick
will just
catch
have
up
to
to us without it?
Sorry.
Could Finnick catch up with us to us pretty easy with or without it?
Yes, he could. Well, with it, yes. Without it,
And
he
we'll
maybe
leave it. Making me make all the hard decisions.
it's your job.
All right, we'll leave one axe speak for him at his family's.
Okie dokie. You're leaving one axe beak with him at this family's. Sounds like a good plan. Why can't I do this? That's what I wanted. Okay. All right. So let's get. So you guys are wandering around. You've packed up. You've got your food for the axe beaks. You guys have restocked your fish, your wood, so that you can have your warm mornings and your warm nights or warm evenings, however you want to say it. And you are heading in straight. So you guys just gonna basically make a beeline straight for it.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
Yeah,
The quickest
unless
way.
we know of some reason why we shouldn't.
No, and so you guys are gonna leave in the morning. If you're gonna stay overnight, or you said you're gonna go and stay overnight halfway out, right?
Right.
Okay, so give yourselves, with there's nothing on the road. You already know it's going to get a little bit snowier, and as you get out there, somewhere around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, it does start to turn a little bit snowier. Wind is still coming from the northeast, heading towards you, crossing to the southwest. You get, we'll just say somewhere around here, halfway, somewhere in the middle here. You guys are deciding it's probably dinner time, maybe a little past dinner time, because you're taking it. You're going to make it here in the next day. So, how are you setting up camp with the three of you? Are you trying to use one of these hills as possibly a blocker towards the northeastern wind? How do you guys want to set this up? You
Are
guys
there
tell
any
me.
trees, boulders, rocks, anything like that? And how high are these hills? Thinking about avalanches and
These
stuff like that.
these hills are low angled hills. We're talking at maybe a 30 to 40. They're just bumps.
Okay.
But they do
Snow
have a good
dunes.
100 feet. There's no dunes. Snow dunes, yes. Sand dunes, no.
That's why I
Um,
said snow dunes.
mhm.
Just
There's
wavy.
just all it is it's wind blown snow all in this area, and you can tell that in between the two hills with the northeast valley, the snow is being whipped down the valley, and then it hits another mountain and splits apart. The wind is used to coming through here. That's why I'm asking, do you want to use one of these as at least a possibility of giving you some protection against, but you don't have to worry about avalanche. They're not that steep. It's not like the mountains that you were next to before.
I would think so. It'd give us a little bit of a blocker. Also give us a little bit of a, what am I trying to say here? For security purposes as we set up and set our watch up for the night.
Yeah.
Have we seen any tracks on our way out here?
Mm.
Okay, seen nothing. That's good.
So somebody give me where are grab a pen or whatever and put an X where you are positioned. Changing batteries.
You know, on the map
Yes.
here, how about this, like right in between, just before we're about to exit the valley, at the end of the valley.
We're going to the ship first, right? That's what we. Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah. Will that put us right in the wind or right out of the?
The wind, I think, usually would run
All
as
right.
we
So
front.
whoever chose that one put you guys directly in the highway of wind. So I wouldn't have put yourself in that valley.
Well, that's
The
what we were asking. I thought the wind came
wind
from.
the northeast, heading southwest.
Okay.
So then we'd want to go there.
Yeah,
It'd be
like
blocked by
there
the
or
dune.
or
Yep.
or somewhere down here or over here.
Yeah, if we can get to the area that Briar just marked, that would, or at least close to it.
Yeah.
We're looking to.
Just out of the
This
wind.
is the way the wind will come.
Yeah.
The wind is going to split this way, that
We're
comes
looking to
along
be out of the wind
here.
so we can hear. Also have a good defensive position if we need it, and not be covered by avalanche if there was one.
They're not looking about. You're not looking for issues about that. But this is basically like how the wind is gonna go. So you get just that one tail part of the wind. Now, yes, you'll get the northern version of it coming this way, but you're not getting it right at you.
Cool.
This is your wall.
That works.
Okay. So you guys are gonna park it there. It sounds like a good night. You guys have it set fairly decently. What time are you guys gonna call it? Or what time are you gonna aim for? Like get there, start getting at 8 o'clock at night, so you can get up early and leave.
Yeah, I
Probably.
said, I mean,
I get
why
up
stay?
early anyways to meditate, so
Hmm,
All right. So you're starting to bed down. Everything seems decent and normal. It's because that's usually how it is, decent and normal. You guys have your regular dinner, which you guys know is what?
Fish.
Fish works
Uh,
for me.
or and at the end of the day, you might as well each of us eat one of the good berries.
You have yourself a nice full meal, or what feels like a full meal.
That's right,
Yep.
because they'll
They're gonna
just
go
I
away
just
rotate
anyway.
them.
can't eat this berry. So filling.
My cat didn't like the berry.
Probably not. It's not a vegan. All right. So you guys are in your camp, and you guys are setting up. You guys are not falling asleep yet, and suddenly you hear almost growling and thumping coming from your north. Now remember, you're up against a mountain or a hillside, so at about 40 feet. So let's see, 40 feet. 20, 20, 30. You guys have your fire going for your hour, and then you suddenly see this giant monstrosity ambling towards you in whatever speed it feels is fast.
I stroll dead ahead.
Good thing Bacon's not here.
He
He'd
liked
be
them.
freaking out.
Yeah, that's what killed him
Oh,
when he got reincarnated.
would Bacon have told me about the ice trolls?
Oh, when he showed his true form, that's the
You
story he
explain
told
that.
you afterwards. That's what killed him.
All right. So as you are standing there, let's just see who's going to react first. So give me some initiatives. Let me open up this. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't grab. So let's do this.
I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. I can get rid of. So what do we all roll here?
Here we go.
So we had a Pax as a 17. Okay, so I can get rid of the old Pax. Briar is a 15. I can get rid of the old Briar. Onachi is a 12. I can get rid of the old Onachi, which was a 12.
No, he rolled a 12.
Yeah, and his last turn order, he was a 12.
Oh,
So
well, then you
I'm a
just got
very
rid of the current
consistent person.
they're okay. They're both 12s. I mean, do you not see this Onachi that I'm looking at? I see
We don't
everybody
see
on there.
whatever ones you're saying you're deleting. We never
Oh,
do.
okay.
We only see what we roll when you tell us to roll.
Okay. Oh, trying to figure out why you. Okay, so I'm gonna put you in again. So here we'll do this. Add turn. Make it 12. There you go. Put you up there. That's how this looks. So Pax, you see? Does anybody speak giant?
Yep.
Yes.
I do.
All right. And at this distance, you're hearing it basically say, "Fire means food."
I yell back, no fire means trouble.
In common, he doesn't understand you.
I yell back in giant.
Oh, okay. And so it's Pax's turn.
There,
I tell him it said it thinks we're food.
He speaks
there,
giant too.
Oh, it does. I didn't know.
Well, he said he did.
Okay. The other guy may not.
yeah.
You're fired.
That's okay.
Still
I,
fired.
I yell out to the creature. There is no food here. Go hunt elsewhere.
Rid of the chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the other chair.
Okay. And
I
it's still
say that in
you
giant.
yelled and it doesn't care. It's like "Ah, food."
There is nothing but death here for you.
So while you're talking to him, is that your reaction is?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
talking to him, trying to
Okay,
get.
so okay, so then Briar, what do you do?
I'm gonna take 2 shots at it.
You're not doing anything. Nobody can hear you.
I'm gonna take 2 shots at it
Okay.
so it knows we mean business.
Okay.
There you go. Longbow should reach it.
Yep. Nope, that misses.
Okay. Now I'll take my second shot. That was a warning shot.
Mhm.
It
It
did
whizzed
not
right by his
listen.
head. So you hit it
For 7
7.7.
damage.
Let me do this. Let me give you the information on him. So we're at this. Put this so you guys can see his fancy dancy bar. Uh, so hold on. So nobody can hear you. You have to press that button.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna go giant.
Okay. So
This
I
way
will
it sees
move
I'm
you
big
just
like it.
okay. There you go. So now I'm just gonna move you like this. So you're there, you're there, you're there. All right, you went big. You see this troll? You said you hit it for 7, right?
Yes.
Well, okay, and it doesn't look phased, so that's that. So Anachi, what are you doing?
Spreading out.
Running out, okay.
Spreading out.
Oh, spreading out, okay.
Um, 60 feet. There's no grid on here again, so roughly 5, 10. Am I 60 feet away?
From him,
I can't see a grid,
uh,
so
I'm
I don't
trying
know.
to get a grid, but it's being a pain in the butt. Objects. So if I go to layer, map layer,
There
that
we
better?
go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 5 is 40. 60. Yeah, so I am within 60 feet, so I throw my boomerang out at it.
Uh-huh.
Or should we talk to it first, since everybody's just
Well,
murder
Pax is
hobos?
talking to it. Pax is talking to it. Briar is shooting it. What are you choosing to do?
I will hold an action then to see if it's aggressive
Okay. What do you
and
consider aggressive? That it hits you?
that it hits somebody in the group.
Okay.
Um, and I will ready my boomerang throw at it. But I will just
Okay.
move off to the side and kind of have my boomerang at my side holding it, just waiting for it to show an aggressive
Swing.
stance before I throw it. Yep.
Okay, so there's 5. So then you see it on its turn 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's using a double move, so it can't do anything, but it's going to go mano e mano with the big thing that's standing here. And it cannot do anything because that used its turn to move.
So it doesn't yell or scream or roar
Well,
or nothing.
it's already been yelling and screaming. Fire means food. I see food ahead. Oh, my belly's so hungry.
And he's looking at us as food.
He's looking at Briar currently because he's eye to eye with him.
You see it charging at us basically.
So it's Pax's turn unless you're using charging as your trigger. You
Nope.
said swinging. Yep. So it's
I
your
didn't
turn
say
there.
swinging. I just said an aggressive action towards us.
I don't.
He hasn't hit
Well,
us yet, so I don't
no.
consider running up to us an
Okay.
aggressive action necessarily.
Yeah, he's just really excited.
Yep.
Go ahead.
He might just think
Okay.
you have food in your pocket.
That's right. He wants food.
So
Now's the time to pull an animal out of that hat, that little thing you took off of one dude. Start tossing him animals to eat.
Fat belly dog. I call you fat belly dog. Fat belly dog.
Okay.
Who's your good boy?
I need my wildfire spirit. I'm going to go ahead and summon it.
I gotta go grab it. Give me a second. Summon the wildfire spirit. Okay, so we're gonna go back up here. It is on the top of this. Wildfire spirit. Boop. Where did I put it? Boop. There it is. Boop. Boop.
Ah, perfect. Okay.
Is it
I'm going
yours? Do you have
to
access to it? Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm going to summon it right there on the other side of the creature.
Mhm.
And so it needs to make a dex saving throw, DC 15. Actually, technically it's DC 16.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yep, DC 16.
Mhm.
Okay, so it is going to take this full damage. Uh, fire. Boom. 3 points of fire damage. um, and then I'll use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh. And then I shall. And then I'm just going to move over here so it can't get that close. All right. And that's my turn.
Okay. Briar, what do you do?
It charged me. It's threatening, and I know a history of its kin. So I'm
You
going to
guys
hit
are
it with
all
my
so
longsword.
mean.
Hey,
I'm just an upset troll looking for food.
Go ahead.
I'll teach it to run up at me then.
He saw you had a little cat. Food snack.
Oh, that will really make me mad. 11 miss,
No.
and
Okay.
I forgot to
But
do
he's a
my
little slow and he
6,
just
so I
doesn't
skipped that.
understand.
Sorry, say again.
I forgot to do that
You had,
1-6,
you
so
have to do
I
it
skip
later.
it. Yep.
No, not you. Your turn.
um, begrudgingly, I will throw my boomerang at it because I don't think that this is right. But I don't know this area that well. I'm from a much warmer area, so begrudgingly, I probably miss with a 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will throw it a second time.
That time you
17.
hit it. Mm-hmm.
5 points of damage.
Okay. So the first thing we have to do is, I don't know where your guys' campfire is, but if it was within 10 feet of the ice troll, it suddenly goes out because it's a non-magical fire. And there is no save to this, but nice roll. Your your spirit and Briar both take 7. You are resistance. You only take 3 though.
7. Got it.
Okay, for your wildfire doohickey. It's going to do its attack. It takes
So it does. All right. Cold damage doesn't. I mean,
You took half because you're resistant to cold.
yeah. And part of it is because I'm Goliath, and then the other part of the
No,
boots.
part of it was the boots.
Yeah.
I don't know where does Goliath give. No, that gave you dark vision.
Nope. So. Armor. I ain't gonna worry about it.
So he's going to bite you. Does 11 hit you?
Nope.
He's going to claw at you. Does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
He's going to claw at you again. Does a 17 hit you?
Nope. He's making my armor messy though.
All right. Next turn. Pex.
Okay. That's just 1d6 plus PB. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. I will go ahead and I'm going to
Yes, right here. Mountain board.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
run
'cause you
up
had
to it on the
boots.
other side of
Yeah,
Briar.
you don't get double.
Yeah.
All right, you run to the other side of Briar.
And do my usual green flame blade.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my club? Nice.
That does hit it.
So that I'm rolling really good for damage. That in addition, then there's the green flame blade,
Mm-hmm.
which should be which is actually this increases to give away. So yeah, 2d. So it's 2d8. So here we go. 2d8. Wow.
Yeah, we're all doing that. Ouch.
So that's a total of 7 damage to the
Got it.
creature with my, and then um
This will be an
the
all-night fight right here.
Yeah, he's only hitting you guys for minimum also.
I'm going to go ahead and have the Wafar spirit. You know what? Will then just this time because I don't want to take a tax of opportunity. Will teleport us both back 15 feet.
Okay.
And that does so then the troll needs to make, I believe, teleportation. Yeah, no, a dex saving throw this time. DC 16.
Never gonna roll anything above this, so
Cool. So this time, did it do it correctly? No, that was just a D6, so plus PB. So that's a total of 8 fire damage.
okay.
And that's my turn.
Is that your turn and the wildfire's turn?
Yep, we're both done.
Briar, you're up.
I bet he's liking fire. All right. So I am going to actions, longsword.
Nope.
12 doesn't hit. Yeah, we're rolling good today.
Yep. So we're gonna have one encounter tonight.
And then we're all making new characters.
And Onachi.
5, 10, 15, 20. He's within 20 feet. I'm going to throw darts.
Go ahead.
And
No,
Slorko, you have an email with a new token for Anochi if you want to use it.
I will move up so I can use a
Okie
key
dokie.
point for bonus hits. So I will just slap fist him and unarm punch him and kick him and do all that fun stuff 4 times in a row. 21 to hit for 5
Yep.
with
Got
one
it.
hand axe. Then the other hand axe. $15 to hit.
No. Nope.
Okay, then the unarmed strikes for the key points.
Nope.
13 doesn't hit. And that won't hit either.
Nope.
So I hit him once.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. And the keywords of my DM. Nope.
Okay, so we're gonna go here next. It's now Troll's turn, so let me save this is a token for Onachi.
Should be able to just replace it in the.
I have to upload it. That's what I gotta figure out. So
Oh,
just give me a sec.
it
So
should
first thing's gonna happen is you guys that are standing around him, you take 11 points of cold damage, unless you are resistant, and then you will take 5. And then an attack, sorry, cancel. And then an attack on big guy. 15 hit? Nope. How about a 25?
Yep.
You take 13 points of damage.
And I'm actually going to use my Stone's Endurance.
Okay. You could wait till I'm done, but all right.
Okay. You had more to
Plus
do.
15 more points of damage. Now you can roll.
Yeah.
So you're at 28
We
points of
have to
damage
save
minus
for the
what?
cold aura or not?
No, there is no save for the cold aura.
So I just take half of the
You
11.
take half of. Yep, if that's you're resistant. Okay.
Okay.
So
What
you've
did I do
turned your
wrong?
stone rune on. You already used your rune. You're giant.
No, I was trying to click on.
We know what you were trying to do, but we're waiting. It's called Stone's Endurance.
Yep. It is.
Keep going. Keep going.
Sorry, guys.
Keep
Taking me a
going. Keep
second.
going. There you go.
Yep. And that's what I thought I clicked on.
So you say 14 back. So you're going to take out of 28. You get 14 points of total damage. Now you do need to roll a DC 15 Constitution save. No problem. You
Wow.
still have regular attacks. Okay. So that was one attack, 2 attack, 3 attacks. Nope, that hit you on the second attack. He still has one more attack. He hit bite, claw, and then 2 claw damages. Okay, so here's your second claw. 26 hit you.
Yep.
12 points of damage. So 19 more points of damage. So yes, Patrick, his cold aura does not have a DC save.
That's fine. That's why I was asking.
Yep. Well, I was hoping Tom wasn't going to go that far away.
All right. So whose turn is it now?
It is now Pax's turn.
Okay. I'm going to rush up, back up where I was. Going to attack it again with Green Flame Blade. I'm doing. Why is it like that? Oh, I know why. I didn't. I need to actually do. Where's my shillelagh? Shillelagh? There it is. Aha. That's much better. Nice. And a crit.
Okay, I just dropped your new token, Patrick, so just change your stuff. I got it. Yeah, that still should be you. I'm just gonna move you over here. Bloop, bloop. You're now pretty.
So, and I'll just real quickly do. So 13 and 6.
Yeah, but nothing's hooked up to it. No health, no nothing.
I'm doing that right now.
So that was
changes. So 35, you're at 38 health. 38, 35 health. Go ahead, Tom.
so that was much better this time. So that was 13 and 6 for 19 total damage. 6 of it being fire. And then the wildfire spirit will move forward.
Can you
and
move it, Pat?
and teleport back
I can click on
15
it, yeah.
feet.
Okay.
And take Anochi with him if Anochi is willing.
Sure.
So how
So
much
then
did you do on me? You did 13 or
that's
19?
19.
19. Okay.
And now he needs to make a dex saving throw.
Go on, roll your 5 again. Okay, 18. He does.
Okay, so he, I believe, is it any or let me see again.
So all good, Patrick, with your new Anochi?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, then he doesn't take anything from the explosive fire or from the teleportation.
Okay.
All right, that's it. I'm done.
And Anochi's right there. So Briar.
All
You're up.
right. So I'm gonna take a. I'm getting a little PO'd now.
Well, deodorant.
Not enough.
Nope.
You don't have a healer
That
with you
just
anymore. You killed him.
makes me angrier.
That one
18
hits.
hits, and I do a 1d6 on top of that. So 13 damage to him. I am going to drop my action surge. Which will allow me 2 more attacks.
All right, I'm trying to figure out what Shillelagh just gives you more damage, right? That
Makes his
misses.
attacks magical too.
But
Yeah.
what magic? Just magical?
It's
Just magical.
magical
That
attack
okay.
damage, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
use my wisdom instead
I
of
gotcha.
strength or dex.
And so the second one hit. Go ahead.
So instead of being normal bludgeoning, it's magical bludgeoning.
And I don't get
Or whatever.
1d6
Nope.
on that.
Only on the
Cancel.
first one.
Yep.
Okay.
First round.
Oh, Nachi, your turn.
Well, I didn't like being cold. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my
It puts you
distance.
to sleep, apparently.
And hey, it's been a long day. Catch up from being off for a week.
Oh, I hear you.
Dart misses. That one shouldn't.
Yep.
I can't use a key point for 2 hits because of which for flurry of blows, because that's unarmed strikes.
Manual. Yep.
But I
Can you
think
still
if I
do a
just do
bonus
martial
action
arts,
for
I
one?
can still throw a third, right? Because it's that's what I gotta figure out here. Hold on.
There's a you can do
Well,
an
you are unarmed or
option.
wielding only monk weapons, and you aren't wearing any arming, wielding a shield in dex, blah blah blah. You can use martial arts in place of normal damage. When you use an attack damage, you can make one unarmed attack as a bonus action, so it's still unarmed. Damn it!
Similar to like hand crossbows, can't you do a thrown weapon as a bonus action for an extra attack? Just in general, the basic
To
rules.
do a bonus action attack with a monk, I have to spend a key point, and it's only unarmed attacks. That's what I was just checking to see if it was a melee or if it was a monk weapon, if it still counted, and it doesn't. It specifically says unarmed attack.
Mm.
So I can't do that. So those are my 2 attacks, and I'm done.
Okay. So first things first. Take 5 points of damage.
Who?
Let me do it. Bite. Only Briar.
Oh, okay.
This is a critical bite. So you get
I should have stunned him when I was up close, is what I should have
this
done with that one hit, but whatever.
9 plus an extra D6.
Getting back into the swing,
Yep.
swing of
So
things with the monk.
9 plus 3. So that's 12 points of damage. Plus, because you took cold damage, 11 more points of damage. 12, so that's 23 points of damage.
And I'm down.
So the troll turns. Now, if you attack one thing, can you hold your attacks for the other, for moving and then attacking again? They all have to be on the same one, correct?
No, but he could, if he has movement, he could move and use his additional
That
attack.
that's what. So he's gonna turn because he saw the big thing drop.
I knew
And
I should have
5,
used patient defense.
10, 15. At this point, the first person there is Onachi, or he's gonna do
No,
one
we're
on
right
each of
next
you.
to
One,
both, all three of
yeah.
us. He could choose
So
whatever one he wanted.
yeah, exactly. We're gonna go one Onachi at 18.
If he was targeting the largest creatures, Pax is much bigger than
Okay,
Onachi
then he attacks Pax with an 18.
and hits.
Okay, so that's this, but you did not get cold, so you only get this. 9 unless you have cold resistance, then it's gonna be 4.
Oh, so that's 9 cold damage.
That's 9 damage.
Okay.
It's
Sorry, it
not
is 9.
cold
It's
because
not
you didn't
cold. It's
start
just
your
9.
turn next
Sorry.
to him.
No.
Right.
That has nothing to do with it.
Oh,
His attack is that. If he gets a bonus, if you have to do the cold. So that's his attack. That gets you that. He gets this on top of it. This is that second roll. So 23 total points of damage.
So is that 14 cold?
That 14 is cold damage.
Then I will use my reaction to
Wash it out or half it.
cast absorb elements.
Mhm.
So where's my spell? So I'll use the first level absorb elements. I will only take half of it because it gives me resistance, and then that gives me. It also will give me the next attack that I do. Will then add a d6 of cold damage to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
And my token is not registering my hit points again.
I don't see your
the
token at all.
I see your token right there.
Well,
38
a
or
health bar.
38. Oh, there it went. It just went down. You mean from it just
Right.
did, but
I
but
did.
I can see Briar's health bar. I don't see his though.
And I can't see a note you.
that better?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So you take half of that 14, so 7 plus 9 is 16.
Right. That's what I got.
And the second attack's a 21
Hits.
for 14. And you now does that spell stay in resistance for you?
We're gonna find out. Let me see.
I didn't know if it goes till the beginning of your next turn.
Distance until the start of your next turn. So yes.
So 19 more.
So then 5. Yep. So that brings me way down. Can't imagine how one of
You
these
did
things.
not hit him with fire last time, did you?
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
Your shillelagh's not a fire.
Green flame blade is.
That's okay. So there's fire. Okay, you're good. That was the actual fire.
Yes. Everything I hit him with is fire.
Okay. So now it is Pax's turn.
Oh, oh, nasty creature. Okay. I'm going to. Wow. I'm going to begin. Oh, wow. No, I can't do what I really want to do if I do that. So yeah. So if I do third, if I do this, it's
If you do it, you get a whipping.
3, 4d6. Okay. I am going. Oh, like I need my bonus for that. Okay. Yeah, I can't stay next to him. All right, so I'm going to use my action
Hmm.
to cast Burning Hands right in his face.
He's a big target. Daisy butter.
Yeah.
Baby girl.
So that's at, so this is actually at
Level
third level.
7.
So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, Burning Hands. So that is a and half, if not good. He needs to make a dex saving throw.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully not. Just looking to kill us tonight. Here we go. So he takes half of this.
Okay.
Wait, cancel. I just wanna. Where is it? Just this. Just this. Okay. So half. So 11 fire damage. I rolled really well. Wow.
Okay.
So that's 11. And then my bonus action is once again teleporting away. I can't get 1, 2,
Hide behind the large lump to yourself.
1, 2, 3. So we're teleporting and taking a Nochi with us if he wants to come. And then another deck
Sure.
save, please.
In a debate, I think it's better to stay away from him than it is to fight him.
So he failed it.
Excellent. So then he is going to take wasn't it? It was D6 teleport. Yeah, D6. So he's going to take. Let's do 4 additional fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead. The spirit will 1, 2, 3 will fly over there.
Okay.
And I'm going to move. Actually, I'm going to move with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to move down there because I want to go around. I want to be able to split us
Do you
up. So
are you going for a Briar? Because I can get to him this round and give him a good berry.
yeah, go for it. Go for it. I just
Okay.
wanted to kind of split us up and have options. So that's my turn.
Okay. It is now Briar's turn. Roll your death save.
Roll 20. 20.
Is that a
You should actually be able to click into the death saves. Click,
okay?
and now hit the blue button. There's the red one. You got it. And you rolled you good to go. Okay. So there's a death saving throw. Yay. And now Anachi.
Okay, I will use a key point to do Step of the Wind,
So
which
60
gives
feet.
me a dash action as a bonus action. So I'm going to use my full 80 feet to go
Yeah, you're
down
going
and
around
over.
and shove a berry
I
in
will
his mouth.
shove a berry in his mouth, which I'm assuming is my action,
Yes.
and that will be my turn then.
And you gained 1 hit point.
But you are back awake.
But you are back awake. You're still laying down, but you have
Because
1
we
hit
still
point.
get berries from you every morning, right, Tom? So I'm
That's
assuming
Yes, you
that's
do.
okay.
Yep.
You have 3 of them.
So we're gonna go with this. He's facing northeast, northwest-ish. So his first scan is gonna be towards you, Tom. He's
Yep.
not gonna turn himself all the way around because it was suddenly a blur that took off. So he's got 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I've also flown fire in his face every single round.
Yeah, that's why he's considering you the biggest threat. Actually, you've done the most damage, so well, you
I
and
just
your
hope
bird
you have
have done the most
potions,
damage.
Briar, so you can get back in the fight with us.
I think all the potions got melted.
Is he still giant?
He's
Yeah, but I
it's
thought we bought some
no,
again, didn't we, or
it's
not?
not concentration. His ability is not a concentration, so he's still big.
But even if he
Yep.
goes, it doesn't go away if
Just
he goes unconscious. That's what I was
Go to
wondering how it
go to.
ends.
I know
mm,
we're looking.
give me
Scroll down.
time. All right, so come on, there we go.
Giant might right there. You passed it. Stop. You don't have to share it. Just tell us.
All right,
Don't read the whole thing either.
Just got to
Let's
read the
see.
portion where it says ends if or ends when or whatever, usually towards the bottom of it.
Okay. Large in size doesn't. Okay.
It doesn't say anything about it ending.
So it's just a duration.
Yep.
It's
1
10
minute or
rounds.
1 round or 10 rounds. Yep.
Or
Okay.
until I choose to end it.
All right. Cold Aura doesn't really affect anything. He did get hit with a lot of fire, so that doesn't happen. So Tom, 27 hit you.
Yep, and I'm down.
Okay. So
That's-
does your bird stay
that's a
there too,
crit,
or does he
though.
go away?
How much damage is it doing?
Uh,
16.
actually, so the spirit stays until I get rid of it, or it's killed, or I die, which I'm
So then
technically not dead yet.
the next attack is to the bird.
Okay.
So that would be a claw. I don't know what the what's the bird's armor class.
It is 13. So that hits.
8
So
plus this is cold damage in case it's halved.
it's not halved, so that's 19, and it
Mhm.
currently it had taken. Shoot, it didn't hold
It
it
hadn't
last.
taken any, had it?
No, it had. It had taken. I think it
Oh,
was,
the cold damage. The cold damage. The original cold.
which was 7 last time.
Okay, so that's
7. So that brings it.
25.
That kills it. Yep, it's
All right,
dead.
it has no more movement, so it's going to turn, and at that point, it's probably going to be seeing Briar
Disappears.
stand up, or at least now it's your turn, Briar. So Pax, you're unconscious right now.
Yep.
Okay, so what are you doing? It's not moving towards you, Briar.
1 second here. First thing I'm going to do is pop a potion. I got 1 potion here, I think. Yep, quantity 1.
You just roll the die, the big red die in the middle.
Yep.
Up 1.
Yep.
There you go. So you gain 7 left.
Okay.
8 hit
And-
points. Yay!
And then from there, I'm going to switch over and I am going to use. Why is not my. Second wind. Gives me 9 more. Ah, come on.
Don't worry about your.
Yeah, I know. I put in there 8. Come on. And it's still showing I'm dead though. So it's not taking it. So I've got 7 plus 9, which is 16, plus the 1 good berry, which should be 18, right?
Yep.
So I should hit that. There we go.
7 plus
Uh,
9 is 16 plus 1 is
There we go.
17. I don't know how you got 18 out of that.
Well, the good berry was 1
Can't
hit
hear
point,
you,
right?
DM.
I'm just talking about Oklahoma
Yeah,
math.
the good berry was 1 hit point, right?
And 9 plus 7 is 16.
You're right. So it's 17. See, I told you it was 17.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
I had to use my action to drink my potion, right?
Correct.
Am I able to get up from prone?
That would have taken half your movement. So yes, you're standing up.
Okay, I'm standing up and shaking it off and looking at this monster standing between him and my fellow comrade. So I don't have any more attacks left. So I'm gonna stand there, at least be a block, and hope he can't hit me.
All right. So it's now Anachi's turn.
Let's see. I will move 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 over to there. And throw my boomerang at him to try to keep him distracted, I guess. Nope.
Oh,
There we go. Natural 20. For 5 points of damage.
you're whittling him.
Yeah, but he didn't get hit by fire now because Tom went down, so.
So it's now his turn. So he gains.
And I will use a bonus action to go into dodge.
Okay. So because the big thing stood back up, he's now going to go towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hopefully he
And
doesn't
he
have
just,
reach.
he can only reach 5 feet.
Oh, yay.
He can't reach, Briar. You what?
I said I measured right then.
All right. So he is yelling at you in your face, calling you names and other whatever giant curses there possibly are. Pax is not there right now. Briar, what are you gonna do?
Let me make a save.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Pax.
Oh,
I'm actually going to have moved my 40 feet to that point instead.
You're good, Tom.
nice. Okay.
Sure. Okay. Nobody's doing anything that you can say.
That should be my 30 feet move.
You
And
moved 30
now,
feet.
now I'm gonna hit him with my javelins.
Okay, you're gonna try to hit him with your javelins. Positive mental attitude is
Nope,
everything.
I'm gonna hit him with my javelins.
That one you throw into the ground.
I'm still recovering.
That one's about 40 feet past him. I will hit you.
We are doing so well tonight.
It's your turn, Onachi.
But this
What
is
do
a
you do?
really nasty encounter, though. To be fair, this is rough.
40 feet. Good berry to the druid. Then I have a
Thank you.
bonus action left. And I can't use a bonus action to do anything. So I guess I will stay there for now.
Okay. His turn. Nothing in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's now going to swing, bite at you. 17,
Miss.
13,
Miss.
23.
Hits.
Ooh.
11 damage.
7 for 18 points of damage.
Yep.
But the 7 is cold, right? So he only
7
takes.
is 7. No, it's not cold damage.
Oh,
Oh, it is cold damage. Sorry.
right. So 3. So it's
So 3,
14.
a total of 14 points of damage. You're right.
Alright.
Yep. There's an extra thing if they had received the cold damage from his aura, but he didn't. And now it is Pax's turn. As you
Okay.
rise, you see the light that's not going to it.
And
You
did
see a mullet
you?
man with braided hair shoving a berry in your mouth. Have it back! Stand up!
I did
Yeah,
get him
I
further
stand
away
up.
from y'all.
Just so Slurko just.
Yes.
I don't know. Did you? Okay. You just. He healed. You just applied.
I just gave him his 10 points because I forgot to give it to him.
Yep. I was just making sure. All right.
Because you did not hit him with fire the last time, and you didn't hit fire this round. So
Right.
that's just 20 points.
So 1, 2. Oh, thank you, friend. Let's
Peace
get it.
out.
Yeah. And I run far enough where this thing can't get close to me, and I am going to
You've
now
got your 1 point so far.
That's not going to do any good. Oh, actually, yeah, that's not going to do any good. All right. So now I will do a level 3
Flamethrower.
Scorching
Flamethrower.
Ray.
Okay,
Yep, we're
Scorcher.
doing a
So,
Scorching Ray.
so there are 3 bolts come flying out of your hands.
Actually,
4.
4 at level 3.
Okay. And they're each 2d6 or 3d6?
Oh, hold on. They're 2d6. Okay, one
And they
additional
all
ray
miss and
for each
hit
slug
me,
of-
right?
each slug
Yep.
of 30. Yes. So, okay, first one.
Miss.
Misses. Second one
That hits.
for 9 points of fire.
Okay.
And then third one.
That misses. Just barely.
And
That one hits.
for 10 fire.
Oh, good.
And bonus action. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action. No, I really need to save it. Alright, I'm not doing anything with my bonus action. I'm done.
Alrighty. So, Briar, what are you going to do? Nobody can hear you.
I know I'm reading right now.
Oh, that's a problem. You already did math.
Nobody can see him either because we only see his forehead all the time.
I know.
Okay. I am swinging to hit him. I'm swinging for the fences. 17, does that hit?
That's your
That hits
longbow.
him. Yeah, that's your longbow. You might want to
Oh,
swing
crap.
your
I
sword.
was long sword on. Let me redo that. Damn it.
Nope.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that hits. I get 1d6.
You missed it on your first attack. That's your 1d6.
Nope. If you
Is
read,
it either attack?
it's
Yeah,
one
it's the
time
first,
per
Okay.
it's the
turn.
first one that hits.
So so you got 14, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And before I'm done,
Uh-huh.
I'm doing Fire Rune.
Nice.
When you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, which I did, I can invoke a rune to summon a Fairy of Shackles. The target takes an extra 2d6 fire damage, and it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute.
Okay, so it automatically does the 2d6.
Yeah, which is 7.
Okay.
And
Nice, and that's it.
And then it fails and it's restrained dead.
Yeah, well, it took fire damage during this round, so it doesn't regain its 1 hit point, so it stays at 0.
the first time I've ever used that one.
Well, you've
Cool.
tried to use it before.
It's never worked.
Yeah, first time it worked.
All right, so you guys had a nice little minute and a half interruption of setting up your camp after you started your fire and you were getting all warm. And now you have a stinky old troll sitting 5, 10, 15 feet away from your fire that he put out.
Cold aura, I assume, dissipates from it.
Yeah.
Yep. I will Druidcraft restart the fire. I will I mean we're gonna be resting anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and
Minute goes by and big man shrinks.
Yep.
I'm guessing we find nothing on the troll.
Nope. You find stink.
No
So I
troll
will
pockets with weird, icicles in it.
Well, let's
like,
let's do your famous thing we tried last week.
those are giants. But you can do
Troll. What was it called? It was the
It's a
giant.
random giant in a giant's
That's
pocket. is what we did before because
Um,
giants have random stuff in their pockets.
in a troll pocket.
Briar, you're good. This is going to be your heal for
Okay.
10.
10.
They don't have one for.
No, they don't. You can
And
create your own, or you could still roll it on a giant's if you wanted to.
this is where I tell Onochi, I don't know if Pax will know this or not, but this type of ice troll has been known to kill our kind before, so they're normally not friends, from my experience.
Well, now we know. It is good to know these things. And hit them from a distance.
And a lot. Don't go toe to toe.
And have fire.
And have fire!
I should have just grabbed 2 torches and smacked him upside the head with it multiple
You
times.
should have gone.
He put the fire out, though.
Monster! Monster!
Yeah, well, you guys would have had to put magical fire on them so that I could have just
Mhm.
kept whacking them with it.
Mhm.
Then they wouldn't
Okay.
have won out.
Let's
I
get
don't
you
have
guys
magical
off
fire
of this
except
one.
shackles.
And now you know that might be a first round thing.
I do mention I wish I had one of my friends here. Sent word a couple months ago, and he
Well,
still
you
hasn't
almost just
showed up yet.
visited your friend.
No, another friend
Okay.
that I sent a note to, and I'm still waiting for him to show up.
Okay. So you guys can take your long rest now. That was the only thing we had in the kitty for tonight. For this day. Take a long rest. You guys are now back in the morning. You have your final log of warmth. You guys appear in the
Now,
tundra again.
now my kitty wants to snuggle, I guess. I smell bloody.
Okay.
And we'll lick the blood off you.
So you do your druid craft.
Yes. Do the
Um.
good crap, do the good berries.
Okay. The usuals. Everybody got their long rest. Okay. Good. Good. Uh-huh. So this day, you know you're going to approach the coast sometime probably mid-afternoon. You're still gonna have plenty of light as you're heading towards this locked-in ship, supposedly, inside the ice. So let's get to this page over here. There it is. Yep, that one also. All right. So we're talking. We'll say 2 in the afternoon. So you do your druid craft, and you can tell it's going to be. You're like, oh my god, guys, this is going to be the most beautiful day we've ever had. Clear and snow shiny all day. Maybe a little less lighter wind. Maybe a little less lighter snow. But you approach the coast, and you know based on the directions, you know you have as in the instructions they said about a quarter of a mile off the coast is going to be this half sunken ship. It's about 100 yards from the shore. You can only see about 100 feet clearly, so you don't see it yet. But you get to the coast. It's about 2 p.m. What are you guys gonna do? You gonna move on? You going to search the air? What are you gonna do?
No, I mean, I'm for just immediately searching for the ship. That's what we're here for.
Okay, you have 1 to search the ship.
Sure.
Unless someone else has,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, then you guys basically, I don't know how ice walking you are, but you might tenderly. I mean,
Headphones
you
are
know it's
for.
icy. It's not flowing ice. It's locked ice. So your first few steps might be one of those. Let's just test the ice first, but it's solid underneath you, and then
I'll go first, since if I fall in the water, I'm the least likely to have a problem.
and you guys put your crampons on just for the heck of it. Make it look like you know what you're doing, and you guys start heading out into the icy paths. So this sea of moving ice stretches out in all directions from you, out to the north, out to the northwest, to the northeast. And of course, behind you is land. with a featureless frozen desert-like view. And ahead of you is the smooth white surface is interrupted by a towering ship, its exterior covered in frost. So what you were told was a ship sticking out of the ice, it is actually a ship as if it's floating in the ice, but it is completely frozen solid white.
Hmm.
The hull, the rigging, the masts are all covered in a layer of ice. Um, I'm guessing you approach the ship. Do you do anything special or?
Well, first I look over at Anochi and I look down at his feet and I'm like, you are quite, you have good balance to be able to walk on the ice so well without crampons.
Yes. I also have the boots of the Winterland, so
Ah,
I,
of course.
Oh crap!
Very useful up here, I'm sure.
if you look over at me, you
yeah,
might
there's
know
the one
similar
thing I
boots.
requested from the people that sent me that I needed for up here.
Hmm. What was that, Briar?
If you look at my boots, you might notice they're very similar too.
Oh, so you're neither one wearing crampons. Okay, excellent. Yes.
All right, so you're about 100 yards away from the ship. You can tell that the water line of the vessel to the main deck is about a 10-foot climb. How are you approaching the ship? Are you just
Do
making it a party? Are you
we
hopping and
simply walk
skipping?
up,
Okay.
or should we approach it from different sides? Does anyone see anything on the deck of the ship? Do we see anything?
You do not see anything at the deck of the ship, but I can tell you, as you get closer and as your group, whether you're all together or you separate to different sides, when you get within about 15 feet of the ship, you start hearing a loud thumping and a creaking coming from inside the hold, followed by a guttural snarl that sounds eerily familiar. The ship is not as abandoned as it appears.
I'm sure we'd spread out at least a little bit because if one person falls through the ice, we all won't fall through then.
Well, close enough to help each other. So
Yes,
I can
15
also tell
feet,
you
about
this, guys. Hold on.
15 feet apart.
sounds about right.
The ice around the Dark Duchess is thick. You have absolutely no risk of breaking through it.
Does any of us recognize that sound?
Yes. In fact, let me see. Hold on. One. Hold on. One. I'm counting. And I'm also waiting for this thing to load. Two. Two, if you understand what this thing is gutturally saying. In the language of giant, you hear, "There's no more kobolds! There's no more food!"
Is the same thing that we fought before?
I don't know. You haven't
Yeah.
seen it yet. But it is speaking in giant language.
Ah,
I mentioned it to our friend that doesn't speak giant that the same speaking in giant.
Well, that's good. I only understand dragon, so hopefully when we meet the other guy, I'll know what he's saying.
It's
That's
complaining
true.
about no food, no cobalt. Question is, why is it complaining about no cobalt?
well, perhaps it was stranded out here with kobold servants.
We want to offer it food, see what happens.
We could do that. Um, Perhaps you should approach it since you are the
Fluent.
the largest and most robust of us.
Okay.
Do you think it's
So-
inside the ship if it's not on top?
You hear this from the hold of the ship. It's echoing from the innards of the ship.
I yell out, I have some food, friend. Where are you located?
You yell it in giant,
Yes.
and you hear this thing. It stops for a second. I'm guessing you yell like loudly because you can't just go,
Boisterous.
"Hello, Billy." You yell loudly this
I
thing.
use
Suddenly
a command voice.
there's some quiet, and then there's, "No, you come here."
And I yell back, where you at?
Inside this big wooden thing. It just kind of trapped me.
How did you get in there?
Chasing kobolds. Had to eat something.
So I started exploring the outside of the ship, see if there's a hole or something in it.
The deck is 10 feet above you on a completely icy ship.
Can I climb up on the deck? Uh,
How are you going to do that?
well,
No, those don't help you climb. Those just keep you from slipping on ice
that would
underneath
be
you.
acrobatics, right?
What are you using to climb?
Is there anything I can hold on
Do you have
to?
a grapple? Do you have a rope?
I
Do you
have
have
rope.
pitons?
I have rope.
How are you hooking the rope up on the ship?
That's why I was asking, is there anything on a ship where I can hold on to climb up the side?
There's no ladder. There are nothing sticking out. It's a 10-foot sheer climb.
Okay. And I'm 8 foot. So can I get one of the other guys, put them on my shoulders, and then they reach up and tie the rope up?
That's up to the other guys. I'll offer
If
that
y'all
to
want
them.
to do that.
Okay. Onochi, do you want to do that?
Sure.
You
Can I
tie
use
the
my?
rope and then I'll climb up first.
Well, otherwise, can I use my acrobatics to get up there without?
No, acrobatics cannot be used. You must use some form of climbing, whether it be magical or whether it be.
I'm 8 foot. He gets on my shoulders.
That's fine. He can just go from your shoulders and pop up. I mean, you could basically launch him too. You could just throw him. He'd do as a double flip, and then
I'd
I
say
throw
that's
him
the
dwarves.
acrobatics. You throw me up, and I'll just try
then
to.
then there you can do the land. So the question is, where do you do this at? If you have a ship, do you do it on the bowish? Do you do it on the side? Do you do it on the back? Where do you do this? Because there's a reason.
As we
The
approach the
best
ship,
place that
as
has a
we're looking at,
grabbable spot in case he doesn't throw me high enough.
well, that's why I was going to have you get on my shoulders. You could peek up over the rail and
How
see
tall
if
are
it's
you?
safe. I'm 8 foot.
No, a notch.
I don't know. I think I said I was like. Let me
Let's
look.
put it this way: if
Five
you're
foot
more
10.
than okay, yes, but remember your shoulders aren't 8 feet tall. Your
Yeah.
head is 8 feet tall, so you're probably about
7 foot, 5 foot. That's 12 foot.
correct. So you'll be from about your chest level up, looking on the deck. So
Well,
at this
I'm
point,
gonna
when you look
I'm
on the
gonna
deck, you're gonna
peek
say,
first.
okay,
Not just go
okay,
chest
all
level
right.
over the top in case something's
So
up
Yeah.
there. But
you're going to peek. So where are you peeking from? The reason I'm asking you is, are you at the bow, the back, or on the side?
wherever he lifts me up, I guess it's his
Where do you
choice where he
lift him
does
up?
that.
Is it just flat on the top, or does it come up like
Yeah,
this?
it's not that high, but yes, the back of it is a little has the steering, the whole
I
bump,
would
and the front
probably,
has
We're
the swooping
we're
nose.
talking like the old ships that were in Uncharted, right?
yeah,
Yeah, but
I'd probably go towards the front where
So there's
the
usually a plank walking section off of it. So wherever the gap is on the side rail,
yes,
I
okay.
would
So you're
that
assume
gonna go
way.
we'd
where
go to that spot.
okay. So as he lifts you up, I'm asking you this for a specific reason.
Hmm.
So when he lifts you up and you poke your little head over, the first thing you see on the other side of that plank walking rail is the deck is missing.
So
There's
it's
a
just a
hole
hull.
that's about no, there's a deck, but the deck is about 20 feet of the deck is missing. So you would have gone however high up and however high down in a throw. So you've now discovered, oh, you want to jump, move to the left, move to the left, move to that sort of thing. You can pick where you want to land now, and you do not see anything moving.
Well, if I have him on my shoulders, we're gonna move to a point
I
where
was gonna
he
say
can
we'll just
secure
move over
rope.
to the rail then, and then I'll just pull myself up and over the rail
That works
onto a
perfect.
safe spot that
Perfect.
doesn't have a hole.
Perfect.
And I
And
toss,
that's
Then I will
I
tie the
toss the
rope.
rope up to you.
I
Mhm.
will tie
That's-
I will have the rope with me when I do that. So then I'll just tie
Okay.
the rope and let it down.
it's just much
Yeah.
safer than a blind human tossing.
That's why I was wanting him on my shoulders instead of
Yep.
throwing him.
Okay, so you guys arrive from the blind human tossing range. Let me grab these three. I'll grab you guys here. Bring you back over here now. So you guys appear up here. We're gonna say here, here, and here. Actually, I lied. We're gonna put you over here. I know you don't see it yet, but you'll see in a second. Anachi, you came out first. And Pex, you came up third. So you should see, once I open this and do this. Yeah, I know, I clicked the wrong button. Do I have it? Okay. This is what you guys see as you come on board the ship. Really? That's not what I wanted to see. That's what I want. Okay. So you guys come up on this side of the ship. You notice that there's the hole that Anachi saw. You see that does go down into the hole below, and you are hearing things from below. We are hearing walking, you are hearing pacing. Maybe you even hear every once in a while a little bleat. You're hearing thudding of pacing.
For
Nobody
that
can hear
big
you.
troll that's over there.
Can we see up here on top of this deck?
Okay, can you see on top of this deck?
Yeah, because
I don't know what you're talking about.
The
I
upper deck.
imagine
He's
that
going up by
there
the
is
steering wheel.
higher.
You can walk up there if you'd like.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up there, look around, just see what I see.
Okay,
Now I
as you
can see
walk
all
up
the
to
way
that
to.
say again.
Can I see from all the way from bow to stern?
You can see from the back of the ship to the front of the ship. The other two decks are below you, so you can't see them. Don't worry about that.
Yep.
What you do see is the aft castle. It coats the captain's wheel. There's nothing else going on up there. It's just a frozen wheel.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up to the hole
And I
and
can
lay
see up
down
there too.
Okay.
and peer down into the hole. Can I see anything, or is it too dark?
When it is too dark from where you can see,
I will cast a key
but what?
point to cast the spell of dark vision on myself then,
Okay.
and then see if I can see anything in there, like sticking my head down under the or over the board too to look behind us. Is if there's stumping and baaing, I'm trying to be quiet and stealthy as I
I got you.
peer over the edge.
When you peer over the edge, you're actually looking at this section, which is the lower the layer,
No, I'd
the
be on this section, looking into this section, because I am in this part
so
right
you,
here. I am not up on the upper deck, which is
so
what
you
the
dropped
third one
down.
is. We're by the hole, you said, right?
You are by the hole, right where your character is, right here. This is
Yeah.
the top
This
deck.
this level and this level are the same. This is only split because you can see inside these holds over here, where this shows the top of the holds.
Okay, you're right.
That's
You're
the
right. You're
difference.
right. Okay, I got
So
you.
I am technically here,
Yes.
peering down into the hole to look
Yeah,
into
okay,
the bottom section.
Yes, and when you look down there, you will see this troll. He's gone probably over to this side, listening to the wall, because that's where he heard the direction of somebody talking to him in giant.
Yeah, and I'm trying to be quiet and stealthy. Do you need me to roll a stealth check to see if he sees my head and pulls me down otherwise?
Yeah, sure.
And I whisper into Anochi's ear, "Let me know if you wish to have light down there."
21 stealth.
So you're very stealthy.
So he doesn't see me, but I can see him now. Do I see anything else down there besides him stomping around? I'm assuming the doors are closed to the two
Doors are
sides
all
or whatever.
closed,
Yeah.
yes, and
What are these things along this side? Or is this like a grain pile
Those
or hay or something?
what you see in here. I'm getting to the reading of this. This is 9. Heaps of snow, 4 tied down jolly boats.
Okay, so they're jolly boats, and
They're
then
just boats.
does it say anything
And
what
a
that is?
large, and in the corner, farthest over corner, rests a large pile of treasure covered in ice.
Hmm. So I tip my head up and I whisper back to Pax. I go, "There's another ice troll down there, and it looks to be some type of treasure that is frozen and 4 boats. But there are
Standing
also
next
2 doors."
Standing next to this horde, frozen with its maw open in a roar, is a white feline creature sheathed in ice.
And a frozen cat. So I don't know if we want to throw ice down there. And I whispered back to him. I'm like, it looks like he's listening to the outside of the boat as you guys were talking in giant to him, trying to distinguish where we are.
Mm.
So I look over at Briar and I do the hush symbol and like pat my hand down like keep it down. Don't go stomping everywhere.
I nod my head. I do point over here, quietly asking if we want to clear this before we take care of what we notice down below. Because I'd hate to get ambushed from both sides.
Do we have a better strategy than we did with the last ice troll?
Well, we can throw meat down there, get out in the light, and then shoot it.
Should we melt the cat? Try to melt it so it would
Do you
fight
think it's
the
still alive?
troll? Perhaps.
Let's clear this deck before we do anything else.
Just be
I'm gonna
very
go over.
quiet, stomping around, because he's listening for us.
Okay, so
I
we're gonna
will
see. I'm gonna
stand
move as
back up from
quietly as I
laying down,
can.
looking over the side then, and I will move quietly to here.
No, you're being stealthy. Briar's clomping around.
Yeah, can't help it.
I know.
I'm gonna go in here.
Okay,
What
the
do I
door is
see?
frozen solid.
I don't make the door open.
You
Okay.
can, but that whole quiet thing goes out the window.
Okay.
It's up
So
to
we
you.
know the door is secured by ice at least.
Right. So I mean,
As
we're probably safe.
yeah. So what about me getting over here on this other side, throwing some meat or something down here, lowering it out in the light?
The wooden boards of this main deck are cracked from frost. A large hole in the deck exposes part of the hold to the sky. The planks around the holes are marred with deep grooves as if heavy claws have been trying to dig into them.
It's been trying to dig its way out.
Or something trying to break its way in. Just dig into them. So that sounds
Has
from above.
dug into them.
Now, does it look safe for me to make my way along this edge here,
I don't
holding
know.
onto
Roll
the edge?
your shipwright or your wood crafting.
Okay.
You don't have either.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out when you go. You can't just say, "Does it
Okay.
look okay?"
Well, you can tell him if it
Uh,
looks okay. It's covered in ice. That's what it looks
what I'm
like.
gonna
You
try to
think you
do
can keep your
is the
balance?
edge
It's
of the
up to
ship
you.
comes up.
Hmm?
Since the edge of the ship comes up on the edge,
The edge of the ship comes up.
the sides of the ship are coming up, so I'm trying to stay over close to the sides of the ship because I do not know how unsecure the deck area over by this broken area is. So I'm gonna stay over by
You're
where,
fine. You're fine.
yeah.
I mean,
I,
even Pax, an 8-foot giant, also standing on where he's
Yeah.
standing, is safe.
looking at these claw marks and thinking about maybe this ship was attacked. Do they look like they could be the claws of a white dragon?
Roll your intelligence.
Would this perhaps be arcana or nature?
That's not arcanic. It's more nature. If you want to go that route, you can.
I mean, it's the same. That's a basically
Okay.
street intelligence. So some.
Briar broke his head.
My head hurts.
Yeah, sure. It looks like it's potentially dragon claws that have been digging into this ship.
I will quietly
pull a-
relay that thought.
I mean, actually, they said they wanted a wisdom. I didn't read far enough,
Yeah.
but yeah, basically, you can correctly surmise that a single enormous creature of dragon type did all this damage.
It's probably after the gold then. I have a little bit of food on me of some sort. Let me look here. And I'll throw it right down in there.
Okay, so you get to where.
I'm over
Okay,
there.
so you throw some
Food
oh,
down there.
what do you throw?
I'm sure I got a little
Pax,
bit
are
of
you
meat on
staying
me.
where you were this whole time?
No, I moved around to the other side to see if I could see it from
I
this
didn't think your
angle.
name was Pax.
Oh, okay.
Because you've just been standing by the thing, so I moved back towards the back of the steps in case he comes up. I want to be behind him. That's all I.
And I'm staying where I was staying where I am because I don't want to
Okay.
make
Meat filled
noise.
pie.
You
But
threw a very old meat-filled pie.
Hey, it
Mark,
said it was hungry.
Okay.
Sorko,
Yes.
while I'm waiting for Briar to move around carefully, I will summon my wildfire spirit then have him next to me.
Okay. Let me get him for you. Boop. Okay.
Thank you.
So Briar gets to the other end of the ship, and before you chuck your meat pie in, I know you checked the door, covered in ice, and you throw a meat pie down there, and maybe you hear something starting to sniff, and you see this thing come up into your view down. It's down here, down below, but it's walking its way over to where this meat pie was thrown. He eats
And
it, and then go ahead.
when it passes beneath me,
Okay.
I'm casting burning hands on it.
Okay. Then we might as well. You can each then have a round of attacks, but I'm gonna open up the
Yep.
thingamajiggy. So if you'd like, go ahead.
You want initiative first?
Yep.
And
But
what do
no,
we
you're
do?
still gonna get it, but you're gonna get the attack before.
Yep.
That just gives us the order. Well, the ice troll's going last, apparently. Oh, apparently the ice troll's still going last.
It's gonna be one of those rolls.
Anachi?
I don't know if I clicked on my character. Did I? Nope. So that's an 18.
Yep, I'll put it in.
I did click on my character multiple times, so I don't know why it does that.
I don't know. All right, so Pax, you're all gonna go before. You're all gonna go, and then you're all gonna be able to go during your regular turn. So Pax, what do you want to do?
Burning hands needs
Go
a
ahead.
dex save.
Nope.
Awesome. So that's 23 fire damage.
Okay.
Wow, I rolled 3 6s.
Did that melt anything around you? Like, does he start
No,
slipping and sliding on the slippery ice now?
No.
It's water covered.
23. Okay.
Darn
So
trolls with claws on their feet.
and I direct the wildfire spirit to do a seed.
okay.
Ugh. Great, which is 3 fire damage.
Okay. Nachi, what are you gonna do?
It gets another deck save against the 3. I think. Oh no, it's a to hit roll. Hold on. It's a to hit roll using my. I
So
have to get.
basically, your bird's pooping on it.
Yeah, he's throwing fire at it. It's a throw. I need to do.
So does he like
It's
cough
like
up a
it's like
pellet
a
out of his
it's like
stomach and
what
spits at it?
what Al would
It's
do
an
in
owl.
my
It's
Owl
an
pellet.
live
owl
game is
pellet.
he
Yeah.
always says it spits fire
Um.
at stuff.
So and it misses. I'm sure a 12 doesn't hit it.
12
So
doesn't
the
hit it.
3 doesn't take the 3.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So then, what is Onachi doing?
Onachi will move up to there, I guess, because I should be able to see him from there. And will throw 2 darts at it.
Okay.
And I'm assuming he's more than 5 feet away down in the hold.
He is currently where his head is yes. He is more than 5 feet away,
But within
11
15.
misses,
but within
and that
15.
misses. 11 and a 12 both miss, I'm sure.
Yes. Briar?
Okay. I'm gonna try to peg it with my javelin. 17
Nice.
hit for
Oh.
5. Throw a second javelin down there. Oh yeah, that should hit for 9 more. And that should be it for right now.
Okay. So now it's Pax's first turn of this attack.
So he took 14
Round
total from me.
1, fight!
Okay. Then I'm going ahead. I'll use my other 3rd level slot and I will continue the burning hands. It's kind of like it's the fire version of the evil
Yeah.
Sith Lord trying to destroy the creature. So the
Dex
second round,
save.
another deck save, please.
So you're Palpatine.
Oh no, yeah, not as good this time.
Dex save from the troll.
Excellent. So he
Fails.
takes another 15 fire,
Okay.
Hopefully he's
and
vulnerable to fire.
didn't seem to be, and then another attack from the spirit. This time it hits, and so it's going to take. Wish I could just have this up without having to go open it. So it will be another 3. So 3 more fire damage.
Okay.
And then now that it knows we're here, we're just both going to just kind of back away a little bit,
Okay.
and duck down so it can't see us.
Onachi? Sorry, Briar? Oh no, Onachi.
Actually, Storko, just so you know, I'm going to have the spirit fly up in the air like 20 feet above the deck, looking down at at the dice
Okie
troll.
dokie. 7 more? Okay.
Boomerang
Got
for 7.
Yep.
The boomerang seems to work better on these guys.
No, it doesn't.
That one doesn't. That one misses. Yeah, but the boomerang has hit at least once every time I've thrown it, so
Briar?
just doesn't like to hit on the way back.
Okay. I'm gonna use my second set of javelins. Unfortunately, I think I only got 4 javelins total.
The
I'll look
cold,
at my.
it's throwing off the trajectory.
Okay.
It's got to be it.
There's 9 damage.
Okay.
Throw my 4th javelin. For
Okay.
18. Yeah, let me look, see if I got any more javelins. So I've got.
While
1,
he's
2,
looking, the
3,
ice
4,
troll right
5,
now
6.
doesn't have really anything to do. So I'm going to roll to see if it's pissed off or what. Currently, it's just mad. It's mad enough, though, it disappears underneath the deck.
Yeah.
As I say, he knows how to come up, so I would assume if he wants to come up, he's going to come up right underneath me.
Okay. He's not coming up.
All right.
Well, you don't see him come up,
Yeah,
so
it's fine.
I do have 6 javelins instead of 4.
Pax, what do you do?
What? Unless Briar was going to. Okay.
I was going to use action surge, but that's okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So my last 2 javelins.
If you use action, sir. Oh yeah, that's okay. Never mind. That's 2. Yep. You got it.
18 should hit.
Okay.
For 9. And then I could not remember if I had 4 or 6. That's why I had to go look.
Okay.
That was pretty good use of that.
Okay.
And so I'm done.
Now you see him disappear under the deck. Pax, what do you do?
I'm running over and past. Because I would. So we hear him. Do we hear the troll running?
You hear him go thud 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 thud. Thud.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna go over and down the stairs. I should go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
you should move the troll to the other one, Martin.
Yeah. Where is the troll?
Okay, hold on. Gotta undo what I just had. Get rid of this now. He's in this corner.
Ah, perfect. Then I come down the stairs. Actually, I will get to the bottom of the stairs and crouch, and I will burning hands again. But this is gonna have to be 2nd level.
Okay.
Um,
Dexterity?
dexterity save. Yes.
Nope.
All right.
This
'Cause
is
this
not a very dexterous troll. Are we fighting like a pregnant mama that she can't run around too fast, or what?
Apparently.
We must have killed the dad when we were outside.
that's 15 more fire damage.
And
Nice.
you see the troll crumple into a pile of crumpled crumpled troll.
Well
I like
done.
trampled crow better.
It
Well
happens.
done. The troll is a smoking heap here in the underneath, and then I come away from the stairs and I can't really see in the deep in any deep shadows, so
I will
I
come
will
down the
then.
stairs and look around because I still have my dark vision on.
I
So you
come
come down
over.
the stairs with your dark vision, okay?
I come down and I have dark vision too.
Very
So
like not rushed and taking my time if everything's ice covered because I don't want to fall down the steps.
Right?
Yep. And I will cast light on my wildfire spirit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put him up there so you have room to move around. Actually, I'm gonna put him back up top so you have room to move around.
There we
Okay.
go. Yep. So my spirit can move around and has light cast on him.
Okay. So your
Do we
spirit can move around and you have light. So what do you do?
do we want to? All
Start
right. We see
investigating.
anything in this main area?
So as you get down into that room, no.
Take my metal boomerang and start chipping away at the ice over the giant ice-covered pile of gold.
You see a giant ice covered pile of gold. It's it's buried under. If you were to bring out a measuring stick, 4 feet, 4 thick translucent layers of ice,
Oh, so
not
basically this whole
produced,
corner is ice.
not produced by any natural ways.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the ice dragon covering his hoard.
Yeah. I
You
cast a firebolt on it. Does it do anything?
sure it bounces off.
Wait.
I mean, you
So
see it dink it, but it's going to not go through it.
so this is I like there's I would this is like something.
You see it take a little bit of the first layer off.
So I get out my ice pick tools and I start
Okay.
chipping away and I go, "Come on, boys, join in. If we want this, we got to work for it."
Nope. Wait. Um.
Nobody can hear you. You've been telling a story about the Gilligan's travels, and they've
Do
been
we
listening.
want to clear this ship before we start trying to collect plunder?
It is cleared. Like,
I
what
don't
else
hear
could
anything
Do
else
we
other
see a
than the
door
goat in the
there?
other room.
Well, we don't
I'm
know what's in the
assuming
other
this
room.
door is not ice covered. If there's
No.
been buying in there,
Which door? Which door?
this one.
No, it's not.
Okay. I'll go over and try that door.
So you
And the
go over and
goat
you
rams
try
you in the
that.
nuts.
And as you open the door, the cabin's been thoroughly ransacked. Dishes are strewn everywhere across the floor, and the galley table in the middle of the room has pots and ladles hanging above it. Tied to the low cupboard against the starboard wall is a thin goat. It lifts its head at you and goes, bleh, shuffling towards you until the rope pulls on its neck, stopping its advance.
I go over and cut the rope loose
Oh man,
to
he's
let
got
the goat
another
loose.
pet. You're
Okay,
gonna
so
pay a fortune in just feeding your pets.
and the goat's like, bleat.
Okay. I'm gonna try to go in this next room because I see another door, right?
There's actually a key in the door, and you open the door with the key. This cabin is empty except for some smashed wooden crates laying on the floor above you. It looks like somebody has taken time to
Ramsack
mess
it.
around with this room, break stuff up.
Okay.
Look for secrets.
Oh,
So I did a full search of both rooms, right?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go this back door.
while he's doing that, I'll ask Anochi to back away for a little bit, and we're going to try something.
Okay, and that door does not open. It's locked.
Okay,
I will
if I go
back
back,
away and go into the rooms and start searching them with a looking for secrets or doors or spear
And Briar
hidden
comes running
whatever.
around to be with you.
no, I'm gonna go back over and get that key out of that door and take it back down here to see if it fits this
And
door.
he's taking his goat with him too. I don't want it
Oh,
in the room when I'm looking around.
okay. The key does not work. Okay, in that room you don't find anything Anachi. Your key does not work. What do you
Okay.
do?
Does the door look thin enough I can kick it down?
The only way you find out is by doing what?
I'm gonna try to kick it.
Do a strength check.
All right.
With my 17 investigation, I'm looking for hidden doors or trap doors or anything else if there's anything in either one of these rooms.
Got you. You break the door open. Good
Okay.
job. Give me a second.
I mean, a lot of ships
Sorry,
have
guys.
like
I may know Tim about
a
clearing
trap
everything
door into a
before.
hull or
So as
something
you
on the
go
bottom.
into the
So
door, as you kick that door open, the minute you kick that door open, you suddenly feel apparently 1, 2, 3, 4 javelins go whizzing past you.
I yell out, "We have something over here attacking me."
Okay, pausing that. So now Anachi, while you're in that room and you're investigating, you actually see what looks like some of the planks display parts, they look like they were painted. And the planks that have been broken apart were probably broken apart for a reason.
try to
With
piece
that
them back
investigate
together.
that you try to place them back together, there's an image of a circle contained within a smiling face of a drow who wears an eye patch and a purple wide brimmed hat, accented with a colorful leather plume.
Jaraxel?
A
Sorry.
colorful feather plume. Does anybody speak? Do you speak Elvish?
No. I speak.
Well,
No,
there's
I
a
do.
language.
Sorry, I have Draconic and Elvish. Those are the two languages
Okay,
I have.
then you can read around basically this broken up planks were the containers for what was inside there, and it says the best rum from your friends at One Eyed Jack's.
Cute.
Okay,
That's what you find with your investigation.
Yep. Darlac. That's interesting.
that's Jarlaxle. Out of character. The
That's
description gave it away. Which my character might know because he's from Waterdeep and it's a pretty renowned character in the world. So
So back to this little
Back to javelin throwers in
javelin
an
thrower.
ice-covered, room.
Has more than a minute gone on that I've
Sure.
been at
Yeah.
this pile? Okay, because I would have cast Flaming Sphere and
Okay.
rolled it around on top of the pile and done 20 d6 fire damage trying to melt the ice.
Okay. And you would have
And if it looked like it was melting and I was going to melt the gold, I would have moved it away. I have this feeling
not
this.
that you're melting the gold. It's the fact that you're melting the ice, and the ice looks like it's melting. Good job, yay! Go team, go team, Tom. But it's taking a real long time.
Right.
Would you like to roll to see how long you think it's going to take you just to get through? There are 4 layers of ice.
Well, I only have the spell only lasts a minute.
Okay, well, it's going to take about another 119 of those minutes with that sphere.
So 2 hours.
So it's not a damage-based thing, it's a time-based thing. Okay.
And
Well,
it's
then
not just
will...
and it's not a damage-based thing, it's a type of damage-based thing.
So it has to be magical fire.
No, Patrick would have gotten through it a lot faster if you'd just gone his route.
Chipping
Oh.
away at it.
So when I see the melt is going slow and I compare it to what Anochi was doing, I noticed that the chipping went
It was
faster.
much faster.
Okay. Well, that's good. Then I know that this won't work.
It'll work, it just takes forever and a day. It takes about twice as long if you're using magical means.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have 4 kobolds. So these kobolds, when you enter the room because you kicked it in for some reason,
Does he
the
see
troll
anything in
never.
the room? Because
Yeah, he has
there's
dark
nothing.
vision. He sees 4. He sees 4.
We don't see anything yet.
I
That's
know.
why I'm
He
asking.
I yelled out that we have something attacking me. As soon as I figure out what it
What?
is, I'm gonna yell what it is.
Wait a minute. Why is this?
I'm perplexed as to why you would be opening a frozen door and causing and to find creatures that we did not have to deal with yet.
Does anybody speak kobold?
I do not.
Okay.
Kobold is draconish, so yes, I would, but I'm
Heck.
in another room.
Okay,
2
yeah,
doors
they speak
away.
Jordan, but they also speak. Never mind, they also speak common. The kobolds are like, stay back, stay back. We'll throw more javelins. Yeah, but they sound. They may be saying stay back, but they also sound really, really weak.
Yeah, they've been frozen in a room alone
Yeah.
with no food for how long?
I tell them we killed the troll out here. We're here to save you.
And I gotta find the room again. Where'd the room go? There's the room. You did that, no problem. Yep, you got it. Inside this floor of this cabin is icy. Lying on their sides are 2 empty barrels. Hides and furs have been pushed in these barrels to create makeshift sleeping quarters. There are 2 similar upright barrels too. You see the goblins, they raise their hand and they're like, we
Goblins or
thought you were the
kobolds?
troll. Sorry, kobolds. They raise their hands and they're like, we thought you were the troll. We're so sorry. Oh, we didn't mean to. Boy, you're giant big too. But oh, just let us go. We just want to go home.
I step back, tell them they're free to go if they like.
And they all
You don't hurt me, I don't hurt
they
you.
scamper out and they run up the little deck and if you follow them, you see them hit the ice and you see them scamper off into the distance. And that was that room.
I am gonna go in that room and check out, make sure there's nothing else in there.
And I told you everything that was in that room.
Nothing. Okay.
There's some frozen fresh water, but that's about it.
Then I go back and I explain to them anytime I go in the area, tactics, I clear everything
Okay.
because I don't want something coming up behind me and knifing me in the back.
Oh, I understand that. That is a very good tactic. But if the door was frozen, we could have opened it at our leisure.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't know how hard it was, so that's why I kicked it to see if it was secure or not. It wasn't that secure though. It fell down. See?
Well, I'm getting down with my dagger and trying to chip away the ice. It seems Anochi had the right idea. Chipping at this very unusual ice is much quicker than trying to melt it.
I collect my 6 javelins, and I'm gonna try hand axes. Would probably work a lot better than a sword, wouldn't it? So I'm gonna try a hand axe on chipping away. You want me to do roll or
Chipping away
anything?
at what?
The ice,
There's
helping me
lots of ice.
Yeah.
Where?
around the gold.
Okay, so you're hitting ice with an axe. You don't have to roll. You know where the ice is,
Yep.
and you know where your axe is. You're not trying to kill the ice.
Yep.
So you are going to give it a perfect hit, and you chip some ice away.
Yep. I didn't want to hurt my sword. That's why I was using hand axe.
So you were getting ready to cast an attack with an axe.
Yeah.
The gold's AC is 0.
That's why I was asking, do you want me to do a roll?
No. So there was another 30 seconds of the day.
I come
Now
out
what?
from the other room and I
Yep.
let them know that the darn bastards took the rum.
Yes, they did.
And I point out that in there was some of One-Eyed Jax's rum, which is really well known down by me.
Oh, I'm
And
not
then I say,
particularly
"Ooh, I got the
partial
other door
to
open."
spirits, but I can appreciate a good drink of a substance that you are fond of.
Okay,
And
so
maybe
it
we
looks like
can find more upstairs since those doors were sealed.
Anachi goes and opens that or goes into that room, and you find what looks like 4 homemade beds of cobalt size, and
Are those
you
barrels the same painted Juraxel rum?
no, these are
They're
water
just emptied?
barrels.
Oh,
They
okay.
were water barrels, and the 2 standing up water barrels are half full of frozen water with furs on top of them, where the kobolds were using just like. So,
And the kobolds are gone now, right?
yeah, the kobolds ran off, going, "Oh, don't harm us!" As there's 4 javelins sticking in a wall somewhere.
Just roll an investigation in there too to see if I see anything else of pertinence in their little cubby holes or anything else that they might have
Nothing.
left behind.
Um, no, nothing. You don't find anything.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I'll come back out and ask them what we're doing with the gold or whatever.
So what are you gonna do with the gold?
Oh, that's true.
He's chipping
chipping
ice,
away
so
at
I'm
the gold.
figuring.
So no,
I,
he left to go check the room, so he's not chipping ice.
I no, I forgot we were chipping the ice and weren't done. So I'm still helping to chip the ice. I will send my wildfire spirit up to throw flame seed at the the one door
Okay.
to try to melt the edges.
Okay. So he's going up there. You guys are down here, so it's going to take you a good hour to get through one layer of this doing the chippy,
So 4 hours to get rid of all of it.
if that's what you choose to do.
Well,
All right.
you know, there's no purpose in just chipping away one layer of ice and saying, "Oh, we have accomplished chipping away a layer of ice. Excellent. Let's head back to town."
Okay. So at the end of your hour of chipping away at the endless layer of ices, the first layer, as you break it away and get through it, it releases 72 gold pieces, 181 silver pieces, 382 copper pieces,
Wait,
and
you need to hold on.
suddenly there is a reason to chip at the ice per
72
That
layer.
was the
We're
whole
gold.
point.
motivated.
72 gold, 181 silver, 352 copper, and 2 pearls valued at 100 gold pieces each.
I mean, we're
Oh my
trying.
god,
You're
you
taking
guys
notes on
found
this,
some
right, Tom?
treasure. It's
Yep,
okay.
I got it.
You have a
Okay.
backup accountant over here.
So I'm gonna say that's the whole point of finding a dragon hoard is to try to get as much of it as you can before you hear the dragon coming back.
Okay. So you've gotten through the first layer, and as little gold pieces are sticking out, you're able to pull them out. You're finally able to get that first layer off after an hour, and you have retrieved that much in treasure.
So now I will. So that's an hour. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then so here's what I'm going to do. So in an hour, my wildfire spirit is gone.
Okay.
Do we
How
stick
long did the
around
wildfire spirit last, though?
an hour?
It lasted the hour. Okay,
Yeah, it's a 1 hour thing.
that's fine.
Should we try to get more of the treasure? Do we think there's a chance the dragon shell will come?
Well, either way, we already pissed it off if we're taking what we just got out of here, so it's up to you guys. Or we can go see what's upstairs still on those other doors that were iced over and try to hack them open instead.
We can take a rest, clear those, and then maybe have one sentry posted upstairs while two chip away, and then we can rotate. Somebody rest while the other two chip away, but the one up top can watch for dragon flying in from afar or anything else coming at us. Does that
Works
make
for me,
sense?
I don't care.
I could cast a spell that would last an hour. We could all three. I could summon a flying spirit beast that would keep watch for us.
That works.
One you
Didn't know
can
you had
talk
that
to?
ability.
Um,
Like, how is it going to let you know if something comes?
it can fly if it flies down. If it sees something, it will fly down, um, and let us know.
Okay.
Because I don't think it
I'm fine with
actually
that.
could.
This is the first dragon horde I've ever seen, so.
Yeah, it understands the languages I speak, but it can't actually speak. So okay. So I will. If we want to do that, then I will go ahead and I will use my last second level spell slot and cast a and cast summon beast and send it up.
So,
Um,
which of your beasties are you?
it's it's summon beast, and it's going to be specifically it is so it is a um it's a bestial spirit that takes a form of a flying like a bird-like creature.
Okay, so does it have abilities?
It does. So
Is it the
uh
token bat, or it's not one of those tokens? Or
no,
do
it
you
is
just
very
want to use the wildfire?
no, actually no, I sent you a bestial spirit token.
I have
But don't worry about it. We can use the wildfire. It doesn't
that,
matter. We
that's
just
fine.
use the wildfire and it's up here. It's like flying above the hole.
Yeah, it's
And,
just flying around. Okay.
yep. Um so and just so you know, it has a uh, passive perception of 12. So that would be it. So that's its perception is 12.
So bird is flying around. Got it. All
Yep.
right. So then what's the plan?
We're chipping away another layer.
Chipping away for another hour. All right. So you guys miraculously get through another layer. And as you get through the second layer of this, you start to see like small art objects and gems lying under this layer. You find 9 tattered pieces of indigo fabric lined with gold thread at 25 gold pieces each. 3 pieces of quartz, to
Oh,
50
wait,
gold
wait. Hold
pieces.
on. 9.
Indigo fabric lined with gold thread pieces.
I'll be back in a little
Okay,
bit,
and how
guys.
much gold each? What do we estimate the value again?
They are 25 gold each.
Okay.
3 pieces of quartz at 50 gold each.
Okay.
A single aquamarine that is cracked, but valued at 250 gold.
Okay.
You then also find a scrimshaw figurine of an archer etched with a magical script.
Okay.
Um, uh, the magical script on it, it would be an arcana read if you want to try and read it to see what kind of what it holds. If you want to do that,
Yep, I'm proficient.
okay.
I'll try
Go.
assist you. So you get advantage, or does that work like that?
You have to roll and do an. You have to get a. You'd have to roll first for
Okay.
arcana, and now you did not. He rolled an 8, so a 12.
It's a good enough to give me advantage, right?
Go ahead, roll another one.
Nope,
No.
not much better.
All right, so you know it has a magical property, you just can't tell.
So I will. Yeah. I mean, okay. I'm gonna wait because I do have detect magic, but I'm not gonna use it yet.
All right. So you finish collecting all that, and everything goes all happy and uh and, and skippy and everything. When two things happen. One, your spiritual beast, however it contacts you.
It flies back down. Yes.
Okay, it flies back down, but just because it
Mm.
comes back down, you're like, "Tell me about it. Is Timmy in the well? What's wrong?" You
Yeah.
start
Well, then
hearing,
it disappears because it's the end of the
oh,
hour.
okay. But over the howling wind, you start to hear flapping of titanic wings,
Oh,
followed by
beautiful.
the cracking of ice under the weight as something immense. A loud snort accompanies the sound of claws scraping against the ice glazed timbers above you. The
Can we say
voice,
that?
what?
I was just. I'm sorry. Go ahead and do the description. But before it gets here, I'd like to kind of have a discussion.
I'm going to give you guys what would you do? The voice of what could only be a truly immense dragon fills the bowels of the ship. I smell warm flesh. I hear the panic of beating hearts. Ready your spells, Methenrond, and we have uninvited guests.
So while we're sitting there
Go
for an
ahead.
hour, actually the 2 hours we've been here chipping away,
Mm-hmm.
I would have started a conversation of, what if the dragon shows up?
The whole so what
What would
if
we do?
thing?
Um,
Okay, then discuss between the two of you since Patrick's not here. What's your what if?
so one option would be to go into this back room. I mean, the dragon would have to tear the ship apart to get to us. That room in the top, the captain's quarters. Um, and they would have to go through two walls, tear through two walls to get to us, which a dragon could do. But how big could the dragon be if it gets down into this hold and has its treasure here? Maybe it's just putting its claws down? I don't know. And the other, I mean, the only the thing is either that or some of or like you Briar going on one end and the other and I don't know exactly what a Nochi would want to do, but I would go on the other, like through a doorway and hit it from afar with my spirit. But of course, at this point, I can't. No, I do have. No, I use that. I
So what I was going
don't
to
have a
say
lot of
is
damage left.
some of the things I would mention is we'd stake the goat out here where it could be seen from above in hopes that that might trick it into thinking, oh, that's what I smell. See the dead troll with the goat tied to its leg right there. Now, the other thing I would mention is if we're on this end, we might be able to get to the stairs if we need to go up or down a level.
Well, but
Is that
when we hear the dragon, we are at the gold
right there? Yes. And we'd have the goat staked out here. This way, if we stay out of sight,
with the troll
oh,
body.
yeah, yeah, the goat staked to the troll leg, basically. So in
Then
hopes that the dragon will see the dead troll and the goat.
are we? Then where are we going to go when the dragon? Are we going to
Yeah.
hide?
If we go here, we're totally blocked in. If we go
Yes.
down here, we might be able to get these stairs and go upstairs if we need to, if the dragon got down on this level. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah. So maybe we try to hide in here, but listen. If the dragon comes down and we think
We,
it's coming towards us, we can try to run up the stairs.
yes. Or we could have one here and one there, but whoever is on this upper end is going to basically be trapped there. There's no chance of escape.
But
Does that make sense?
talking about a dragon, like
I
there
know.
is no escape. It would just simply fly and attack us from the air while we are out in the
Yep.
open. If we are going to have a chance against it, fighting it within the hold of the ship might be most advantageous.
Sounds good. So one of us go one end, one go the other. I'd say put two down here. This way, if one needed to get to the stairs and go up and fight from above down to the dragon and then step back in. Does that make sense?
Yes, and then perhaps we will ask whichever end you are going to.
Yep.
I should go to the opposite end.
I'd say if
N-
there's two of y'all, put y'all down here in case you need to split and
Now,
fight from both levels, and then
I'm
I'm down
quite
here.
sure, Tom, you can finish this movie quote. But when you say things like, so when we have to fight the dragon, one simply doesn't walk into where? From Lord of the Rings?
I don't remember the quote.
One simply doesn't walk into this Mordor. One doesn't fight a dragon. You don't even put the words out. Oh, well, let's fight it.
I was looking at if,
Everything is how to avoid it.
yeah, and
But
that's
right now
why
we are out, and I'm just thinking of this as if the dragon comes while we're here, there's no
worst
getting away.
case,
There
worst
isn't, you're right.
case. And
So
what
what do
we're
you do?
talking about is we're going to stake the goat out right here where the dragon can see it in hopes that the dragon thinks that's what it smells the fear off of.
Along
All
with
right.
the body of the troll.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to be hiding and hopefully it goes away if it,
Where?
and that's what we were just talking about. One of us up here and then
Where's up
two
here?
down here.
Where are you?
In the captain's quarters.
Scroll out, scroll
Here?
out. Yeah, zoom out. So one there
Mm-hmm.
and then down the bottom and then two down here in case they need to make it to the stairs to get to the upper level in case Dragon was on lower level.
Okie dokie.
We just got to figure out who and where.
Got it.
Now, the other question I have is if we had no choice and tried to fight the dragon, don't we need magical weapons to do that? Or will a simple sword break its way through?
I got nothing. I'm waiting for Patrick to come back.
My
Yeah,
character's
I
never fought a dragon, so
no, I do not know.
I'm just glad none of us took any damage on fighting that troll. You want me to go hide in the stern and you hide in the aft if we do hear a dragon? The goat's already tied out here, by the way. Can we move it there? No.
I'm back.
All right. He's back-ish.
Sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
So Tom was thinking of something while you left. So I'm going to let him explain what they were discussing.
Well, so as we were chipping away, we were talking about what we would do if the dragon showed up.
Run
And
or talk
so
to it and tell it we'll replace it tenfold. Then it would probably let us go.
that certainly, you don't think we should try to hide first?
Do you really think you can hide from a magical beast that knows everything around it and exactly what's in its hoard?
I must admit, I do not know that much about dragons.
I did a little study on them, being how to be stealthy around them, and it's very, very hard.
So you do not think that if we sequestered ourselves into like the far front and the far back of this lower level of the hold that
We
we
would
could
probably be encased in ice like the kobolds were.
mm,
Can't hear you. Steve, mic didn't work.
I know I wasn't talking, I was thinking.
Oh.
and you think that the only option and that we have would be to talk to them.
Well, they're intelligent magical beasts, so if you can find the right way to, from my understanding, make them like you, you're more likely to live. Otherwise, you become a snack or part of their treasure hoard.
I see.
We did find this troll down here, broke
The
in and try
troll
and
could have
ransack
been one of
things.
its minions, since it's an ice troll. I don't know. I mean, if this is an ice dragon, as the horde indicates, being frozen and everything else, and if we have rumors of the white dragon that is eating walruses and other things in place of humans, I don't think anybody's found his hoard. And if they have, they probably haven't come back to talk about it. Unless they've negotiated their way out. But that's just what I know about dragons. I mean, there is a dragon in Waterdeep that nobody knows about.
You know 10 times more than I do, so I'm nominating you to talk to it.
Why is it here? Should I be worried?
So suddenly,
Otherwise, let's leave.
Tom's little creature returns back to him. I guess looks at him with a "Hello, sir. How are you today?" And over the howling wind, you hear flappings of titanic wings, followed by cracking of ice as a large something immense lands on the deck of the ship. A loud snort accompanies the sound of claws scraping against ice-glazed timbers. The voice of what could only be truly immense dragon fills the bowels of the ship. I smell warm flesh and hear panic of beating hearts. Ready your spells, Metharond. We have uninvited guests. So,
I speak in dragon really quickly then, since everybody just kind of looks around. And I yell back out after I drop everything.
Yes, we dropped the treasure back on.
I say, we were attacked by an ice troll that led us back to the one that was in here, so we dispatched it. We didn't know this was your treasure, but it is all yours. We do not need it. And I push the troll body as best as I can to the hole so he can see.
I thought we had laid the troll body right there with the goat tied to it.
you hear walking above you on the deck. And you see a head appear coming down through the open hole. So it is upside down to you right now. And were you speaking in Draconic or were you speaking in Common?
He said he was speaking in Draconic.
Okay. Then as the head appears upside down, you hear this, you see directly in front of you this massive head, and it looks at you and it looks at its treasure, and it knows, yes, you returned the treasure, but it knows that it can see that you were working on getting it. You hear it say, well, actually, let's do it this way. It is intelligent, and you know that. All right, that sucked. You hear it say, no, you don't hear it say, you hear it smell. You see it close its eyes, moves its head to the side, makes a little hum sound, and says, yes. Did you return all of it? Do any of you have any of it on you?
No, I
No,
would have
no.
said to drop it all as soon as we heard him land.
Now, of course, you didn't put it back in its exact place. 2 layers are chipped away, but you
Right.
have piled it back into the pile as best as you can.
Yeah.
And you
Well,
and
I
you
don't
and
think
the
as long as it's all
yeah,
there, I don't think it
that's what
really
I'm saying.
matters if it's moved.
Well, yeah, but it's exposed,
Correct.
unlike it was. And
Which he can freeze it back up if he wants.
You are right, and the dragon says, probably the smartest thing you've done all day. But you did attempt, did you not, to steal
We did not know.
Methandros?
Like I said, we did not know this was yours. But once we heard you coming, we knew we leave it alone. We didn't know if this was the troll's hoard.
You see the head of the dragon disappear, and you're hearing thudding going on up on top of this
He's talking to
of
his
the
undead
deck.
friend on top.
That's right. He's contemplating. He's thinking, and you hear suddenly the dragon howl out with a, "No, that can't happen!" and you hear the dragon jump off the ship. You hear the wings expand, and you hear the giant whoosh of a lifting off dragon. But then at the same time, you hear another loud thud as the dragon lands to the side of the ship. What do you guys do?
I will come up to the deck
Yeah, we'll
and
walk up.
and ask, is everything okay? Is there anything we can do to help as we stand on the side of the deck, looking
So
at whatever we see? What do we see?
Well, what you see is the dragon, and I can't move it any further over, but the dragon over on the side here is pacing around a frozen humanoid type figure. It looks like the rider has fallen off the saddle. And you hear the dragon saying, "No! What the heck was your name? Metheron! I can't lose you like this."
Can we
And you
help? Can we help you? We're the right people.
and and you hear the dragon. You hear the dragon. The dragon looks at you and says, "You have exactly," and he counts on his little fingers, "this many minutes to get out of here." And you see 4 figures running up the ice. You recognize them. They are the 4 kobolds. What do you do?
Running up to the dragon.
They are running towards the dragon. Yes.
Oh, I believe the kobolds will help take care of the
Why would
body.
he have frozen them in the room then? But I guess in order to keep them there while he left, maybe. So I would say then we are gone, and I look at all of you and motion our asses out of here.
Yeah.
Are
You
Are
find
our
your
axe
rope and
beaks down there?
Yeah.
Or did the kobolds kill them?
No.
Okay.
All right. And we get on the axe peaks and we
You
leave.
haul booty.
Yeah, we go towards the bell, or, well, I wish we could ask him about the bell, but I guess he's mad right now, so we'll come back later.
Yep.
And as you're pitter pattering away, you do see the kobolds arriving up to the dragon, and you see them assisting getting the frozen humanoid tied back down on top of the saddle. You see them bowing to the dragon, and then you see the dragon lift them up onto the ship. And if you remember correctly, the door was not iced over;
It
it
was
was just
locked.
locked from the inside.
No.
And it was actually barred to stop the troll from getting in. So
So we saved
use
them, which they
You
should
did
tell the
you
dragon, and might put us in good standing with them.
Martin, you
Yeah.
said that this white dragon was tattered.
It's very
let me-
old.
It's very old. If it's very
it's
old,
ancient.
it's ancient.
It's an
Oh,
ancient
then it
white
should be
dragon.
much bigger than you made it.
Yeah, it would be about as big as the
5
ship.
squares. Yeah,
Oh,
5
because
by
they
5 by
just said
5.
gargantuan, so I figured one larger than large.
Gargantuan? Oh, that's
Yeah.
like 9 by 9.
Okay, I don't know. So 1, 2,
Oh.
3. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one more. Like that?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, well I just figured it was one
Oh,
bigger
yeah.
than the large.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well
No,
there you
bigger
go.
than
That's how big
large
it is.
is enormous or something, or humongous, yeah. And then it's gargantuan.
All right, well there you go. So it's that big. Oh, you can actually see the frozen person on him now.
Whew. That is a big dragon.
Yeah,
See,
that's
he
why
suddenly
I
grew
said
in front of you.
We don't mess with him. We just leave.
Okay.
Because you got to think, if this is us, yeah, we're about the size of that rider there.
Yep. Okay. Now I've seen the dragon and lived to tell the tale. I do
An
not wish to
ancient
see
white
another
dragon
one.
too. I'd say that is a story for the tale. But we must be off. We left him with our name. He knows who we are. Maybe we'll meet up with him later.
We're the right people.
We can now add
Dragons are
surviving
smart.
the
He'll remember that.
encounter.
Survivor of dragons.
And that we
Surviving
killed the ice
encounter.
troll to save his helpers. So
You just hope that's the story they tell you.
And we left him a goat.
And you left him a goat. Or you left the kobolds a goat.
That's why I said them.
Okay.
Should have given the kobold some good berries.
I think it's just good that we have our berries. As we
That's
run
right.
away.
It is good when your berries are safe.
That's right. The best berries are good berries. Your berries.
So, all right. Well,
Do we head towards the bell then?
yes.
Along the sea
Bell.
of moving ice?
Yep. So I don't know.
It's well. Remember, you got here mid-afternoon. It's only been you did 2 hours of chipping, so it's probably about 4 p.m. We'll say 3 p.m., 4 p.m.
Yeah, so we'll head a couple of hours up towards the bell and then camp for the night
Yep.
along the side of a dune where it's not too windy.
Park yourself like this
if
side
it
of the
doesn't
dune,
look,
or
if
over
it doesn't
here.
look like if it doesn't look like we are going to be able to find something out, like an outcropping of rock or something, then maybe we should just go straight to here. Yeah, to
Yep.
make camp.
That should put us far enough away from the dragon, right?
No. But if we need to camp and rest because we're tired from fighting 2 trolls, so.
And partially a dragon.
And peeing ourselves from a dragon, which is starting to get a little crusty in my pants, so I need to warm up.
So do the laundry.
Oh yes. How did everybody
I mean,
do
as
with
long as I
their?
keep my boots on, I can run around, skivvies and be fine, so.
How did everyone do with their wisdom saving throws?
Were we supposed to make them?
Well, usually if he's putting off his aura while we're around him, it would automatically, yeah, but.
I did not do very well. I was very afraid.
And so Briar was even more scared. So he doesn't want to go near the spacecraft or the dragon now.
Hey, that was a big.
Anachi said, I can handle it.
It was just another dragon. Gulp.
All right. Well, it's 9:30. This is up to you guys. You are parked where you parking. Give me a dot. Give me a blink or a
You did.
dot.
I give you an X.
Where's your X? Oh, okay. Got it. As you arrive here and you set up for the night, or you set up for the evening and this and that, you sit down, you're eating your rations, your really, really old meat pies, whatever you're eating. And I want to congratulate you on reaching an achievement part of the game. You are now level 6.
Oh,
Doing
yeah.
what you did gave you a level achievement.
Excellent.
Or let me
Well,
rephrase that. How you got out of it gave
Surviving.
you. Well,
yeah,
that's the
surviving.
requirement. That's the requirement.
Yeah, I'm
Characters gain a
lucky.
level if they accomplish an
tried to do.
extraordinary feat, such as surviving an encounter with the Great Worm. Didn't say how you had to survive, just said you had to survive.
Ooh, I get
I'm-
Shadow Step now and Unarmored Movement.
Well, I get level 3 spells. Actual, not just level 3 spell slots. I get level 3 spells.
You don't get any
And
slots
I
though.
get Unarmed Strikes being magical now, Empowered Key Strikes. So now all of my hitting is magical
Daddy.
fist power.
Oh, magical.
The purpose count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. Yes, you guys don't know when it's a monk, it's magical fist power. I cast fist, and then I cast fist again, and then I cast fist 2 more times with a key point.
Does a magic fist come out of you and then hit them?
No, my fists are just magically fast.
Okay.
Wah, 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 wah. Okay, so resting here and then calling it for the night, or do we want to head on towards the bell?
No, we should just call it
Lee,
here.
I just drank my beer. Now I gotta go get something
Uh-oh.
to drink. Be right back.
I can't remember. Was I going to take Revivify? Oh, no, I automatically get Revivify. Oh, thank goodness. And Plant Growth. What was the other one I was going to take? Was it, I'll have to go look. I have to look at my notes. I can't believe I have like killed multiple creatures and done tons of damage with Burning Hands, which is like really one of the worst fire spells in the game.
Yeah, well, fortunately, a lot of in this area it affects them a lot more.
Yep. Where's my notes? Spells, 4th level. No, 3rd level. Oh, I don't know what I was going to get 3rd level.
Tom, your camera is always out of focus. I don't know.
It's because I'm too close.
Oh, gotcha.
I need to look and think what my other 3rd level spell is going to be. I get one more.
I just gotta figure out what my favorite enemy is.
Don't put ancient white dragon.
Oh
1
no.
minute. 30-foot rate. Oh, that's actually really good. I'm like that's just healing is such a. I need better healing. You do bonus action stuff. This character has so many things for bonus actions. I told Martin I'm not doing that.
I don't know. What are you not doing?
Conjure animals.
You conjure enough.
Yes, that's what I figure. I have 2 conjurings. I'm not, and conjure animals is a really tough one to adjudicate as a DM.
How does that keep getting? Oh, I tell you, videos and chat just don't want to work tonight. So what else are we doing, guys? Or
That
are we done?
we're done. I'm
Okay.
done.
Well, thanks everybody for joining. It's been a great
We'll
night. We
continue
didn't
it
die, and
next
we
time.
got to see a dragon.
That's right. And you survived with only 2 of you crapping your pants.
Yep.
Have a good one, everybody.
Have
See
a
you
good
next
one.
time.